God. Did y'all hear about the rumor about freaking...
We're live on camera.
What's up?
Hi. Hold on, we're going live.
Oh, we're going early.
All right, everybody. I just had to go live because all the cool stuff that is being said right now, and the camera wasn't on, the mics weren't on. Me and Mike are over here at pre-show. We're doing a pre-show, right? So we're over here getting ready. Steph, all of a sudden,
Stephanie.
she just starts kind of going like, I think I said everything I needed to say. And me and Mike's talking, and I'm like, what?
I'm looking around the room.
Now, if you're watching camera, I need you to pay attention because I'm looking at Mike, and I hear, I think I said everything I needed to say. And I look left, and I'm like, what did you say? I wasn't talking to you. I was mumbling. I heard you mumbling, but you were like, I think I said everything I needed
It was like
to
she
say.
was denying it, too. She was like,
Yeah, she's denying that she said it.
Scary stuff. It's a Monday.
It's like Steph. I am Satan. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got cold chills for saying that.
Wow. That's weird.
You've awakened the demon this morning.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what the hell kind of demon you would be. You would be a cross between a chapped ace and a small case of poison ivy.
I'm thinking of female Tasmanian devil.
She's shaped like one. She talks like it sometimes too.
A few minutes
And
ago.
that's funny. My friend used to call me Taz.
Taz, that's a good one.
Well, the fact of the matter is, you could be.
So
I like Taz.
do we have visitors during the show or after the show today?
After.
After? Okay.
Well, hell, Steph just had one a few seconds ago before the show.
We didn't have to set up a mic or
Didn't
nothing.
you see?
Nope, didn't see nothing, but I heard some stuff.
I think I said everything I needed to say. What? I will never forget that.
Play the lottery.
Good God. Gee, Wally.
Wow.
Oh, my God. And then Mike starts talking about
I didn't do it.
a friend of his having pink pony all around his house, blah, 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 blah.
No,
I said, shoot, if I tried that, my old lady'd kill me.
yeah, he's a big tough guy from the military. He's and while he was gone this weekend, his daughter and wife inundated his I Love Me office with pink pony stuff. So you got this SF guy who's got all these pictures and I Love Me stuff on the walls, and he comes home and he walks in his office and it's like just pink ponied or My Little Pony just everywhere. And he's like, you know, what can you do? You can't get upset. It's your little baby girl.
Did you say he was an SS guy, so he was a stormtrooper?
No, SF. Special ops guy.
Because I was kind of wondering, like, I heard Hitler ran around in dresses and weird stuff.
That was
so you say he's S?
No, that was
he's an
Hoover.
SS guy, and he's got all this pink pony stuff around.
No, that was Edgar.
I'm hearing
Hoover.
I'm hearing the dudes that work for the Wicked Witch on Oz.
Man, I tell you what, I ain't gonna lie, man. Them flying monkeys scared the crap out of me when I was little kid.
I seen some flying monkeys too. They flew right out of her ace. It was kind of funny because we always said, "I'll do that when I see monkeys fly at your ass." All of a sudden, Stephanie looked 6 foot tall, and it was because them wings were pulling right out from under her butt cheeks.
You're kind of short. Those monkeys better have like training wheels.
Those would have been. Hey, if they'd have been coming out of that big butt of hers, they'd be called junkies. Because you got junk in the trunk.
Yeah, Travis was a flying monkey at a school play. When he
Okay.
Wizard of Oz.
Why did you just kind of put? Why did you just use Travis in the same sentence about junk in your trunk? Mike,
He likes my junk in
don't
the
take
trunk.
a sip yet because you're gonna spit it out.
It's not even 7:30 yet.
Does he like
Can
my
I go
junk?
home?
He likes your junk. She comes in this morning and she's talking about having a little bit of a cold. I said, you should have got Travis to bust that thing out for you. Because she was talking about trying to bust her cold out. She says,
Knock my cold out.
knock her cold out. I said, you should have had Travis knock the thing out before he left town. And I'm talking about the cold. She goes, who's to say he didn't? And I went, oh, that's not what I meant.
And I don't know. I guess they call it.
Mike just says, I don't know when there's not an answer.
I think I said everything I needed to say.
I guess they call it something different now.
Steph, are you sniffing your finger for a reason? Please tell me it
I
didn't
was
go through the toilet paper.
I don't know. Smell.
I can from here. That's why I can't understand why you were doing that.
No, I was
Some
coughing.
paprika.
Paprika.
Pooperica.
She put that on her eggs this morning. She said, I want to be able to fart roses later. Come on, you know that was a good one.
Fart roses. With all those flying monkeys.
No crap.
No
Well,
crap.
literally no crap. Oops, I didn't know I did that one.
Yeah.
That was an accident. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a little warm in here.
It's a little something in here. I'm
It's gonna
not
be a
really
beautiful
quite
day
sure.
today. They say weather's going to be nice today.
Oh, that's, you know.
For all you Lantonians. Hey, last week, what was it? Last week before, I got my permit to carry a weapon. Can I carry a 50 caliber, an M2? Good Lord, y'all hear about that manager from Applebee's? They shot up the parking lot, his car. Something's not right because they didn't take any money, so it's probably a little personal.
Yeah, that's somebody got mad about something stupid.
Well, here's the thing, too. The guy was supposed to come home after work, never showed. Girlfriend finds him at 6:30 because she got up and went to the restaurant.
Right.
Come on, man. If you're a night manager anywhere, I was a night manager for 6 years. If I didn't show up at 8, 9, 10 o'clock, it wasn't nobody looking for me, you know? Something ain't right there.
Oh yeah. Look, I gotta remember this is a death, so I don't want to make it too funny, but a manager leaving a restaurant with a bunch of young waitresses, if he doesn't come home, there's two things that could have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got plugged in either one.
Oh,
Mhm.
bad humor. Bad humor.
It's just honesty. It's just honesty, because I can't tell you how many 40-something-year-old managers that was the help.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
They say don't sheet where you eat,
Oh, wow.
but that's a different click on that weird page that you go to.
Will you be going home with me?
Everything I don't want to take responsibility for, I'm going to talk like
Yeah.
I'm going to talk like that.
Talk like Steph's.
Inner self.
Yeah.
Inner self. Oh, so what else is going on? Hey, using a stylus now on my
It's
touch
about
screen.
time you got some style.
Yeah. this is new to me. But I tell you
What
what,
style's new to you?
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see the way I dress.
Hey, are you in appropriate shorts for camera today?
Yeah, I mean they're
Close enough.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to be filming from the waist up anyways.
yeah. I'm not going
It's
to be
the-
on camera. Am
It's
I?
the other job they film from the waist now.
Yeah, and I don't get paid much for that one.
Scientific work. He
Yeah.
does stuff with the hospitals. Staff.
I
It's not like they're
videoing
videoing waiting for monkeys to come out of his butt.
Really?
Nobody's videoing waiting for
They're
monkeys to
video
come out of
sticking the
my
monkeys
butt.
in his butt. Mike just giggles.
I don't have an answer for that.
I'm never gonna forget Stephanie.
I think I said everything I needed to say.
Steph,
What?
Who you talking to?
It's not me. I was mumbling.
She's rubbing her head too. She's rubbing the third eye, man.
That's exactly
She's
right.
about to whoop some
She's trying to
voodoo
push,
on us.
trying to push the demon out.
Make military Mike disappear.
And she's thinking something. Look,
That's right.
I wish he didn't show up.
she's not
today.
even saying anything, but you can just see the fumes coming out of the little pop rivets on the side of her forehead.
I don't have
Pop rivets.
what?
Frankenstein. Come
Oh.
on, Steph. Come on.
Pop
Think-
rivets.
Pop
electrical
rivets.
bolts, you know.
Bolts.
I didn't know what they were called. I just thought they were called bolts in his neck.
Bolts at his neck.
That's a rock group.
I was
isn't it?
just thinking about like a steel plate on the side of your head. Keep going. Nope, no problem.
The TSA is looking for you.
I don't have a metal plate.
It's just a soft sponge.
Hey, talk about
No,
metal
it's
plates. Y'all,
nothing.
did y'all hear about the guys that broke out of prison in
Yes,
New
and-
York?
Yes, let's talk about that. because
my
that's just so
God.
rampantly wild.
Here's the deal. Apparently, see, when I was in prison, they used to, if it was your birthday, they'd check your cake for a file. Remember back then?
Yes,
Now, apparently, they have to check for freaking power tools.
that's right.
Okay, who lost?
So
their
my
power
girl
tools?
brought me a DeWalt grinder in her vajayjay. I mean, how does that even happen?
And they climb through. Oh, come on! You know how? Okay,
As she walks through the gate,
No.
the song by Brian Adams, "It cuts like a knife."
Steph, how many people you know in law enforcement? Just rough guess.
Oh wow.
That actually work
Um,
for them, not get treated and abused by them.
Yeah, not talking about being incarcerated. Actually working for.
I'm not talking about being incarcerated.
Just go, Stephanie. Keep
I
going.
don't know about.
said all you needed to say.
Keep going.
I don't know. I guess about 10.
How many you know, Scotty?
Oh God, 50.
Yeah, same here. Okay, so we're looking at over 100 people. Every last one of them has told me stories about inmates with cell phones, inmates doing
Oh, God,
drugs.
yes.
Oh yeah, we need to get my aunt on here. That's a corrections officer at Alto.
Look, I have visited somebody, left, and on the way home, got a phone call from them on a cell phone.
Hey, when you come
in a
back
sale.
next time, bring me some Hostess
that's
cupcakes.
exactly what it was. Bring back. So, why is it that our
Hey, you
correctional-
left the phone, but you didn't bring the charger.
you know, why is it that anybody is surprised that somebody left freaking power tools for them? They went through all these turns and twists and through pipes and then climbed out through a manhole. And the law enforcement is like, we think that someone might have been there and picked them up.
But this is also, it was in Canada, right?
No, it's New York. I believe.
Okay, it was New York. Okay.
Upstate New York.
I just knew I heard some Canada stuff.
I mean, can we really? You know what? I kind of understand the deal about stopping drugs coming in our country. I kind of understand illegal immigrants coming in our country, but really, we can't. Oh, that is so cool.
Keep going.
I can't. You can't do that to me. That was
Yes,
cool.
I can. This is
Hey.
called working. Keep
Shoot.
going.
The other girl was cute.
Oh, yeah. Squirrel.
Squirrel. But that's what mine looks like too. Where are we going?
I'm gonna never have that screen on for you again.
you
Keep
can't.
going.
It's distracting. So they're
So
confused.
you're saying
No,
okay,
they're
you can
confused.
understand how you can't get drugs or blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I understand the big picture, but seriously, somebody is incarcerated. Somebody is full body cavity searched before they go into prison. Okay, so there's really only one way. Because most prisons now, you don't get to sit with the people. I mean, you're on the other side of glass, you know,
Right.
doing the whole phone thing. Okay, so seriously, come on now. Anybody who's in law enforcement, anybody who's in the Department of Corrections, seriously, we cannot stop drugs and cell phones and power tools getting to inmates.
Okay, I can see here's where I'm gonna go with this, and everybody take it as wrong as they want.
I'll do just that.
Okay. I can see, if anybody's watching camera, I can see somebody taking this iPhone and shoving it in a particular
Yeah.
place to sneak it into a place. It may smell a little funky, but I can see you getting it in there.
Just as long as you don't get a call while you're being freaking booked, right?
Now
Hold-
these
hold on a second.
channel locks, on the other hand,
Hold on, I got to answer the phone.
I want to know how you're going to sneak these in.
Mhm.
I know how you kind of can sneak them in, but Stephanie, as a female, you just go right ahead because you started to tell me, and now I want you to explain how you going to sneak these in.
Those might fit.
Fit where?
In a male inmate. They ain't going in
Okay.
a female.
Just so everybody understands, this is not where military Mike wanted the conversation to go.
No, but you bring it up,
Well, I
sneaking
can
stuff
understand
in.
the
Then
phone,
how
but what
how
about
are
the
you,
charger?
how do you sneak that stuff in?
It's got to come in through the correction officer.
It's got to come in through the back door.
No, actually, it does come in because there's someone that I know that's an inmate, and I asked him.
Quit
how
acting
do
like you
get-
know something if you're not going to say it. Keep going.
I said I like it. Come on.
No, I actually did ask
Well, I
him.
like how you try to correct him with no, but you didn't spit it out. Come on.
They do bring them in, and
Who?
the inmates bring them in their butt.
How do the inmates bring them in if they're an inmate?
ones that are just getting sent.
So they're
there.
not called an inmate when they're just
I
getting
know,
in there.
but how does an
So you're
inmate
saying
know?
when people are locked up, they're sneaking these
Mhm.
things in as they're going through booking.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Okay,
how
which
do they know who's on booking?
the other day there was the guy that was being booked, and by like the third pat down or whatever, the gun was discovered. So why the cop didn't discover it, nobody
Yeah.
knows.
It's got to
When
be.
when he went from the custody of the cop to custody of the jail, he had another pat down. Why was it not found?
Yeah,
How did he make it
Seriously,
all the
come
way in with a 38 or whatever it
people
was?
not doing their job. That's
People
how
not doing
they-
their job.
Yeah.
So Steph, so you're
Mhm.
saying that people are toters.
Well, actually, they buy them from the.
I mean, I
people.
know some of the people are tokers, midnight chokers, blah blah blah. But the point is
Midnight snackers.
so you know people that are carrying drug mule type people that are carrying
No.
stuff into the jail.
He doesn't carry. He buys them when they get in there.
Okay,
Where
but
does he
what
get the
you're
money from?
implying is that other people are sneaking stuff in when they get arrested. They're sneaking
Yeah.
it in,
Yes. 'cause
and
that's-
and this guy is a customer of these people.
yes.
Okay,
Okay, my question is one, seriously, how do you sneak a 38 caliber pistol in? Two, I can understand because hey, I worked in the adult industry, and also I know there's a lot of things that women can conceal. Let's just go there. But here's the confusing thing: one, you're going to need a charger for that phone. Two, you said he's buying it. He's a customer for
Mhm.
inside. Okay, what's he buying it with?
They get cash,
Who gets cash?
and also they have people
stop.
bring in
Go back.
cigarettes.
Stop. Go back.
Inmates get cash.
You try to explain that. You're
Well,
on a
they
radio
get-
show.
They have jobs. They get paid like $2 a day to do this, or
They don't
to
have
do
cash.
that.
Cash.
well, the cash is put on their books. They can go to the
cantina.
store.
Yeah,
I forget what they call it.
cantina.
That's not
Usually.
what they
Just
call it.
keep going.
Anyways, they can go
If
to the
I'm going to
store.
kill the next damn squirrel that comes through here.
I'm trying. They go to the store, they buy stuff, and they also have people that sneak in cigarettes, and they sell stuff and they purchase stuff with the cigarettes also.
Okay, hold. So you're saying that as a customer,
Mhm.
you have money on book
Yes.
at the store,
Yes.
and they can buy toothpaste, deodorant.
Yes.
Okay, now how?
And
Pause.
okay.
So then, if you're an inmate and I'm an inmate, and by looking at you, we could both be an inmate in the same man section of the jail.
Whatever.
How do we get my money from my books onto your book if I'm buying from you?
You just go to the officers and you tell them that you want to transfer.
So you go to the store because that's where the
Mhm.
money is.
Mhm.
Okay,
I've never heard of any of that.
and that's why I'm asking.
We can call him, and he can tell
That
us
would-
all about
That
it.
would be neat to do. You wanted to
'Cause
come
he's-
up with that
'cause-
number.
Because he's like I said, he's an inmate, and
Well, then
when
come
you're
up-
talking to him,
Hey, come
Okay,
up,
I'm gonna
come up, come up with that number, and let's figure it out. Okay, so go on with it. Now, smoking. If it's illegal to smoke in church now, it's illegal to smoke in jail now. Then how are people sneaking in cigarettes and getting away with smoking them?
yeah, it's not just tobacco that they're bringing in too.
Well, we know that, but the tobacco would be more likely to be smoked more than a joint.
The wacky tobacco.
yeah, because I'll be talking to him like on a Friday or Saturday night. My friend that's in jail when he calls, and it's quite funny because he'll say, "I'll call you back in a minute," and he's got to hang up real quick because guards are coming by. But yeah, he told
And
me
how do their rooms not get searched and all this be found?
they have to hide it.
Well, no crap, Steph. That was my
But,
point.
Yeah, it's amazing the little stuff that goes on in the jails that I've learned from him. Like he sits there and he's does
Is it he
tattoos.
again?
Yeah, it's he.
Boy, you said that he. Go ahead.
But he sits and does tattoos. Sends me pictures of tattoos that he's done.
That's
And all
hepatitis
this-
central, isn't it?
I would think so.
Yeah, see, and you know him.
I don't know that guy, but man, I see his face all over Facebook.
And that's one of the
Where,
tattoos that
where he's
done.
wanting to meet people. Under the people you might know, this cat's always posing in his white outfit with a stripe or something.
Yeah.
So he's in prison. He's got a Facebook page.
Yes.
That's,
Yes.
that's cool.
Yep, he sure does.
Wow.
Trying to.
I'm
yeah, see, there's
confused.
some.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can
That
clearly-
right hand picture is the one. Go back to wherever you just were, but that right hand picture is the one I see everywhere. Yep, that's
That
his
one?
profile picture, and
hmm
Crazy.
And you can clearly see he's in jail.
oh yeah.
So they get cameras too. Or
No, it's on the phone.
No, it's on the phone.
cam.
phone cam.
It's great.
Now we'll have. Now he'll probably figure out a way to develop a website and be jailhouse porn, and make money from it.
Oh, he was.
That's pretty gross. But I was thinking about a GoFundMe account.
No, we already know people use GoFundMe's to scam people, dude. All right. So what else, Steph? Are you going to work on getting a hold of him? No big deal.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sending him a message now
That is hilarious.
to see if he can call.
How's the climate? How's the weather? And if an inmate says it's partly cloudy, what does that really mean?
Yeah, really. 2/3 obscured.
No, my eye was forced onto the top of the pillow and I couldn't see behind me. It's partly cloudy. I shouldn't have went there. Hey, it's a good time for a commercial. Everybody hang tight. It's just front of the morning. We'll be right back. And just so happens this song was already coming up, but
sure.
I think it's extremely funny, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Think about the image I just painted with partly cloudy, meaning face and down and pillow and eye covered, and then when the name of the song comes up, you're just going to be like, oh, gross. Bye. We'll be right back.
Bye.
It's Love Bites by Def Leppard. Love Bites.
It says there's an ATM in Newton County lockup that charges a fee for deposits to inmates.
Jesus.
Get it? Because he looked like. I'm telling you, good song for the situation. So what'd you figure out on the Just for Fun page? Because you know there's like 7 of us on that page. So what was going on?
He had
I
sent,
think I said all I needed to say.
Say, remember that's where that began.
no, I was making a post.
Hey,
That's when
get
I said
back
that,
to
but
the
I
fun
am.
page information.
Apparently, Jacob's talked to him before, and I guess this morning he sent a message that he wanted to come have an interview. The guy,
Okay, and that's the one I said yes to.
Joshua Morningstar.
I guess, does it say yes or cool or something fast?
I don't know. I gotta
Because I
go
was
back
just
and
clearing
look.
it out.
No, it doesn't say yes or no or cool or anything. It says, I'd love to come on and do an interview. Just give me a time. Also going to send you a Dropbox link.
What does it say above that?
Just for fun radio at outlook.com. Looking forward to hearing it. Yeah, and that was May 8th. But then there was one this morning. Scotty, stop. 7 a.m. Stop.
I've not seen you jump like that since the time your high school coach touched you inappropriate in the locker room.
But yeah,
He was just
then-
trying to give you a that boy right there on the butt. Now, why you were in the guys' locker room was the question.
Yeah, there was a message sent at 7 a.m. this morning. So I guess Jacob talked to him that. Stop! Jacob talked to him then. Because I remember when the first message came in, I sent Jacob a private message, told him to go check the Facebook. And then he did, and he sent him that address.
It's Monday.
Monday.
Oh, you better. I got hung up on my cord.
Quit! See, I'm not even doing anything, and you're coming after me.
I'm just
with
trying to
that.
rev you up. Your menopause has got you twisted.
Nuh-uh.
No.
It's called hungover.
Why are you hung over on a Monday?
Because I drank last night. I had
Oh.
3 Coltas.
So you knew you were going to come in this morning and you got trashed the night before.
I didn't get trashed.
You
I
just
had
said you're
3.
hungover.
I
Oh,
had-
no. Stop. Hold that thought. We're going back live because that's good stuff.
But I thought.
Sorry, we got to go back live because what I've realized is sometimes when we're on break, some really cool crap happens.
Sometimes when we touch.
So, Steph,
Yes.
what did you do last night?
I drank a few.
She drank a few.
I had
Uh-oh.
3 occultas.
So I said something about her getting drunk. She says, I did not. Really? What began the conversation was she's hungover. And I'm like, you're
Yes,
hungover
because-
on a Monday? You're hungover on a Monday. You just, you did that before you went, you knew you were going to be here the next morning. She says, but I didn't get drunk. Then what's a hangover, Stephanie? Wait. I need like a hold, please. I can't, my stuff's not wired right now. I need that. This just in.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Stephanie defines hangover. Go for it. Now in with your redneck commentator.
Here we are locally with Just for Fun Radio.
For the redneck report. Squirrel. Steph.
Redneck now.
Steph, now you.
I'm trying, but you got me laughing. No, I had.
That didn't stop your
took
uncle in that hayfield.
Oh my!
No such.
In the
thing.
summer of 69.
No sex in the hayfield.
Uh-huh. Go
There
ahead,
is
Steph.
no sex in
Whatever.
the hayfield.
No.
There wouldn't have been no champagne because the closest thing to that would have been like champipple for them.
No. Remember Champale?
Come on.
No, I had 3 occultas, which are 6% alcohol. It's a tequila beer mixture.
So you had 18% alcohol last night.
Woohoo!
Yes, I had 3 of them. I also had a porn star shot
Mm-hmm.
because Travis wanted me to try it. And
Travis, no, never mind. You looking at me?
Yeah, I heard about you and the porn star.
I wanna ask so many questions. So Travis wanted me to try a porn star shot.
If you're watching the video, both of our heads, we looked at each other over the microphones going, I don't know what to say.
That explains that carpet burn on her forehead.
No, that's from the pillow.
All right, go back. So you had 3
And-
of one thing and 1 of another.
Yes,
I
and
just shot
and my
snot out my
medicine
nose.
You need a napkin over there, Mike.
and my medicine that knocks me out. So yeah,
Holy cow. So you had all that and some date rape drugs.
yeah,
No wonder you were walking like that this morning.
yeah. I don't remember much of it
Jesus Christ. And why do you do that on a Monday?
because our Saturday was spent doing other things, and Friday we couldn't drink because we had things to do Saturday.
What kind of idiot says
No, we were
no?
relaxing.
Oh, wait. What kind of idiot says, all right, now, one day this week, we got to get effed up.
I didn't.
Hey, we got to get effed up one day this week. And you say it like you got to cut the grass or take out the trash. All right, Mike. Now, we didn't get effed up on Monday. We got to Tuesday. Wait a minute. It's Thursday already?
Y'all
Well,
put that on the schedule.
we getting effed up tomorrow. Oh, we busy tomorrow. Okay, then we get effed up the day after And then now we didn't get effed up on Saturday, so we had to get effed up on Sunday. Who cares what follows Sunday?
You got to get it in.
You got to get it in.
Because Monday's a whole new week.
Don't want to get behind. Huh, Steph? Don't want to get behind on getting effed up.
Because then we'll have to do it twice this week.
That is so funny. Well, we didn't get to Saturday. We were busy.
We were. We didn't get home till like 3 o'clock.
But you make it sound like taking out the trash, doing the laundry,
It's like allocated time.
feeding the kids.
I
Yeah,
wish y'all
you
would hurry
know
up and get
us,
done with that so we do that other thing.
You know, as rednecks, we got to have our beer drinking time.
She's going to be like, let me check my agenda. Between the hour of 2 and 3 is F-up time.
Beep, beep,
My F-up time's called fart off time. When I'm going to take my time to do nothing.
Beep, 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 beep. Hold on, I got a text message. Oh, here in about 10 minutes, we got to start getting effed up.
And then Travis said she took one of those. So that explains a lot. He said, I had a good time last night, though.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So he
it.
slipped her a Mickey.
She
last
just
night.
said, I don't remember it.
Stephanie, what the halo?
Travis was like, it was a great time.
Can I ask you to do me one favor?
What?
Anytime, and I have to reword how I was about to say this. I was going to say, please never take anything or do anything like this when you know you got to be somewhere the next morning. That's the best way to put it. Look, she has showed up to go to an event before, and I'm not lying. I want everybody to envision in slow motion how a pinball machine works. Because Steph has got out of her van, and if you say I'm lying, your husband, who is obviously listening, will text me to correct you, not correct me. We've seen her get out of the van, and me and Travis are already in like fourth gear, reaching for overdrive, running from the garage to the bus. And Steph, like, comes from the van and passes the door of the bus like she's attempting to come get something out of the garage. And then she'll see us, zoo, zoo, and you just hear her, doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. And she turns and starts going back to the bus. We're now coming off the bus, zoo, zoo, going back in the garage. She turns from the bus and starts going back to the garage. And I finally go, Steph, damn it, get out of the way. And then she just stops for a second, and I go, what the hell are you doing? I'm trying to help. I'm like, just get out of the damn, go sit on the bus. Just sit down. And then so she goes and sits on the bus. Steph, what the hell are you doing? You told me to sit on, get your feet out. You see, we're trying to load the bus. Well, God, Scott, quit yelling. You told me to sit here. I told you to sit on the bus, not get right in the way. And then it's like we get ready to leave, and it's like, I forgot my sunglasses. Don't say that's not happened. That stuff's happened before.
Actually, it was Ashley's bag.
Maybe not word for word, but that situation has occurred more than 15 times.
You know, I got to kind of side with Steph a little bit here. You're not the easiest person to deal with when you get ready to go do something.
Because you know why? Okay.
You're
No. Let's look at this. If you come to my house on a Saturday morning,
you better be ready.
What did you know a week or two in advance?
You better be ready to go from first to fourth.
That's right. When you get to my house, I have already been up. I've already got stuff ready. I've already had my coffee. All we're waiting on is you. And then sometimes you just change the plan and don't show up. She changed the plans on me this Saturday and messed me up a lot.
I've done that too to you.
And that's my other thing. Y'all can change any plans you want, but you tell me the night before. And let me yell the night before.
Yeah.
Because when I get mad the night before, it'll be about a scale 3.
Yeah.
1 to 3. When you mess me up the morning of, expect an 11.
Yeah. Well, I learned my lesson there.
Steph.
I've said all I needed to say. It was Ashley's bag.
Like she's going to blame it on Ashley.
But it was Ashley's bag.
What's up, little
Richard?
Little Richard hit me earlier.
Travis, do you hear the lies coming out of your wife's mouth?
No, it was.
Stephanie.
It was.
Stephanie.
What?
Whose bag was it?
It was Ashley's bag.
Whose responsibility is it to get Ashley's bag? Because it damn
that's-
sure ain't Ashley.
I know.
I love how
that's what
she's
I'm
gonna throw
saying.
it. It was Ashley's. Look, hold on, let me get my hip.
No, I
It was
did not
Ashley's.
say it was Ashley.
Stephanie, I don't
that
care whose
forgot.
bag it was.
I said it was Ashley's bag. Yeah, Rich, redneck strategy.
Stephanie.
He just.
I bet your husband's sitting there I bet right now he looked at his phone. He said, just shut up, Steph. It would be like if he was watching her on the court stand. He's like, just shut up. You're incriminating yourself. Just shut up.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
So last night you penciled in your F up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Huh?
She just says, yeah. And you hear how laid back that is? Yeah.
Yeah.
So explain what time that your stuff happened. Is that the same time I got the text for Porch Honky?
Yes.
What, Mike? You're just laughing because
yeah.
Porch Honky was the beginning
Well,
of the F up?
No, well,
No, actually, it was during.
real quick in my head because I'm really into the whole. I want to sit out in the back by the lake and watch a movie night, and I'm thinking right during the middle of movie night, this porch monkey here starts hanging over the side.
Oh my God.
So
The
yeah,
song's Porch Honky.
honky, porch monkey, whatever.
Well, you're so screwed up.
I didn't say that.
You're such an idiot.
It was Stephanie's inner self.
And Travis just says, I hear it all the time. Travis is like, I already know where this is going. So I'm gonna beg you for probably the 12th time ever. Don't do that on a Sunday night where you can't function on a Monday morning.
I do it more than you think I do.
Uh-oh.
And come
No,
in fine
no.
on Mondays. It was just
Pause,
was the
pause.
alcohol that I was drinking
Pause.
last night.
Pause. Here's what I need you to understand about me. And I thought you were smart enough already to know this. I'm like a 2-liter Coke bottle. I just keep building up pressure before I finally say something. So just because you're just now hearing it doesn't mean that I just now saw it.
Okay.
Think of how long me and the train wreck went at it before I finally went off.
Can I go home?
Steph has no comment. Steph has no comment.
Can I go home?
It's not getting tense. It's fine.
No, I got.
Because you know why it's fine? Because she took one of them pills. She drank 3 of this. She took the porn star shot, and Travis apparently knocked it out. I mean, well, that's what she came in talking about this morning.
Well, he did say I had a great time, and she said I don't remember a thing. So I thought that was only women I went with.
Jeff says it would be funny to see a honky hanging over the porch,
Wouldn't it? Come on, Jeff, we'll get you a little costume.
And Raven says, "No porch monkey." I can't believe you said that.
What? I'm stupid. I'm okay
Let me
with
tell you
that.
something.
Porch
It's
monkey,
a good
porch
thing you're a
honky.
disabled vet.
I
You
know
can
it,
blame it
yeah.
on that.
Yeah, it's
Stephanie
Ashley.
can blame it on
Ashley.
Ashley, and you can blame it on the disabled vet.
what I mean is what's wrong with porch monkey? Is that derogatory?
Because over the years there's been so many stupid people make conversations based on stupid stuff. And let's use this as a topic actually, because this is a good idea.
Okay.
Just to kind of make people open their eyes. Think about all the stupid things that's ever been said that people imply other stuff about. Like back in my day. Back in my day, I could look at you and I could be like, quit being a fag.
Mhm.
And even though it was insinuating one thing, nobody took it bad. Now you say it and you might as well be spitting in somebody's face.
Are we too sensitive to this stuff? Or
Well, yes and no, because it's kind of like what bothers me is why do white folks get in trouble if they use
Yeah.
the N-word,
I
but
don't-
yet the black guys are screaming at each other.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'll use whatever word I want to.
I mean, I just get blown away.
Did you
at
see what I posted?
how
on,
the words get twisted?
on my-
And now you're not supposed to say thug.
Yeah, now you can't say that.
Did you see what I posted last week on my personal page?
No,
Probably not. Because
probably
you don't look
not.
at my stuff.
My stuff moves so fast.
Stop it.
Keep going.
Well, I'm looking for
The only thing that don't move fast is my bowel movement. But keep going.
Oh,
Like,
gross.
yeah, that's also like a big fad that used to be up a couple of years ago when my girls were in school. People looking at you and saying, "Oh, that's so gay."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and remember back in the day, quit being queer.
Yeah.
That meant weird, odd, not
Homosexual.
so. So what was you gonna say on your page?
Okay, well,
Spit it out.
I'm looking for it real quick.
Say what you need to say.
Say what you need to say. Okay, it was. I
she
believe
created something.
It might have
We're gonna
been
get a button.
Chicago, or it might have been Baltimore. To tell you the truth, there is a company. It's like an entertainment company that advertises on the sides of buses that drive through town, and it's like rock and rolling, and then it's zigging and zagging. Okay. Somebody complained because in their rearview mirror they saw zigging and zagging backwards.
Yes, I saw that on the bus.
Okay, and they have they made them take it down.
Yeah, because somebody says that it says
it's
the
racial.
N-word
Yeah.
backwards. I'm like,
So, well, here a friend.
Jesus
of mine,
Christ! Listen here, dumbass. You're driving a car. You're supposed to be going forward. Quit trying to stare in the mirror as you're driving
Yes.
55 down the road and read what's on the side of the bus.
Well, I mean, apparently they saw it, reversible
I know.
perspective in their
Stupid,
mirror there.
Stupid.
So, okay, here's the thing: who is to blame here?
If I play Ozzy backwards, what if I hear something?
Oh yeah.
Keep going.
I mean, okay,
I
so
said all I needed to say.
That's what I was about to say, Stephanie. You'd hear Stephanie's, ran into the microphone this morning.
but it baffles me that who's to blame for this ignorance. Is it the people that put it on the bus? Is it the
No.
woman who's complaining, or is it the freaking government official that's listening to it and taking it off the buses?
That's the problem, is the person that's listening to it. That's why I say the words. I think there should be a government official or a citizen's official, but somebody without a wimp card who can hire me to be the person. Mr. Spence, Stephanie would like to now file a complaint about not getting mustard on her hamburger.
No.
I would lean over and be like, right in her face with the mustard. There's your mustard. Good day. I said good day.
That's all I had to say.
But that's what bothers me is, come on, man. Why
When-
are we being so stupid?
when does it stop? Where does it stop? I tell you exactly where it stops.
You can hear yourself good on that mic? I mean, those headphones?
Yeah, it's a little low, but it's
Here,
okay.
no. I just noticed they were down.
Yeah.
I'm adjusting mine. Tell
No,
me
it's
when
fine.
to stop.
That's just that. Looks
How
perfect.
you
Great.
doing,
That's great.
Stephanie? Stephanie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is that
fine.
good? Is that
That's
good?
too loud.
Is that good? Is that good?
Turn it down.
Is that good? I turned it back where it was, reject.
No, that is like really, really loud.
Look.
You were fine.
Hey. It's exactly where it was. You and me were the same. For the first time in your life, you are the same.
No, there's no way.
That is, look at it. It's identical to mine.
okay, but it's loud.
Did
Now
we
I-
finally just knock the out of your ears and you can hear?
I guess so, because I can hear you just fine right there. That level is good.
Yeah.
I can hear myself. Oh!
Hear that.
Whoa!
I can hear that.
Okay, so let's get back to it. So
Woo.
words, the stupid words that happen.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully, I just shared it on the Just for Fun page, and it's basically bus message calls out offensive when read backwards. Now here's the best part of this is I try to have some intelligent friends. Very few of them, but sagging. The word sagging. What?
You know
Spell
what?
that-
You
spell
know-
that backwards. You know. He's doing it in his head right now.
I was trying to
Steph's
think.
over there going-
I was trying to make it look cool though.
Steph's over there going.
The problem
Screw
is
it.
is these dumb aces
Yeah, man.
that do it
Here we go.
just for fun.
I said all I needed to say.
Yes, I heard that thing about was talking about manager who got shot and killed.
Yes,
I heard it on the news just a while ago.
you didn't do it, did you?
I need to do it. I know who done it. DJ Scotty done it.
Oh, just throw him under the bus.
Yeah, that DJ guy's kind of weird.
Good Lord. Well, thanks. I'm glad you're a supporter of me in such a great way. With friends like you who need hemorrhoids, colostomy bags, and enemies.
Yeah. When he gets
I
put in
know
jail.
that's right.
Yeah, when
Well,
he
thanks for calling in. Don't be accusing me of doing anything else.
bring cigarettes to the
Okay,
visitation.
bye.
All right, bye. That was hilarious. DJ Scotty did it.
Hey, see that?
I told you I wanted onions on my burger, boy.
All right, so we got Shut Up Mike and we got DJ
DJ
Scotty
Scotty
did it.
did it. That's right.
Hey, got quiet. What's up?
Well, and you got Steph.
I said all I needed to say.
My throat's going to be sore by the end of the show because I'm going to keep doing that.
Isn't it crazy?
Yes, it is. And I hope.
And then-
So, what other words have been changed? Because you can't say fag anymore, as I'm saying it.
You can't say.
Um,
well,
that's
Of course, you
okay.
don't do the N word. That's just
Who
stupid.
who can? Oh boy.
But yet they can.
Are we
say
gonna?
cracker.
Hey, how about this? Let's anybody that can type and send us a message to anything, tell us or call us. But you got to be careful if you call us and say it.
Yeah, come on.
Of the words that are considered offensive now.
Now, and this doesn't go out to anybody, but retarded. You know, back when we were younger, people would say, "Oh, you know, he's retarded. You have to excuse him." But now it's
Let's get retarded.
well, they had to change it because of that, because it was they said it was offensive. But now, you know, you're supposed to say, "Oh, they're special. They're intelligently." Mentally challenged.
Mentally challenged.
Yeah. Who? What? Yeah,
Oh,
our
that's-
whole show.
That's what makes us popular.
Well, you know, because you used to say it when we first started the show, and until someone said something to you about it, and so now we say rejected or rejectable. Really? Wow! I'm not looking.
I was just sagging.
Let me explain something to you. Whenever we do a remote transmission and I'm there,
I was just sagging. That's all.
at some point, Scotty always looks at me and goes, "You are so retired."
Yes.
I'm like, hey.
Yeah, and you find offense that can be called retired.
That's just one letter off. I know what you're saying.
Well, you know, when I call you retired, I'm just basically saying you're that pair of old shoes thrown in the back of the closet.
I'm good with that. I accept that. Hey, here's something else that's concerning me. We're talking about words that you can't say.
Yes. Anybody else would like to get involved, please?
There is laws. I mean,
Either text us
freedom of speech. I go for it and all that other stuff, but you still can't yell fire in a theater.
Yeah, cracker. I just got cracker.
Yeah, saltine American.
Saltine American.
You
That's
can't.
funny.
Okay, so you can't yell fire in a crowded theater, but you can yell burn this mother down.
Yeah, and I do agree that is stupid. Because at what point do you consider inciting?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sitting there jumping up and down, screaming "F the police." That's not inciting, right?
I just.
That's all I needed to say.
No, I'm blown away
Yeah, I mean,
at the stupidity in which America has become.
Yeah.
At what point? I remember. Let me word it this way. I remember back in the day, through movies and television shows, about the Soviet Union, you know, being so rough and tough, and then we were too. That's when our World War II guys were real men who fought for our country, and even Vietnam. But it seems like since Vietnam, when the whole Powder Puff Girls happened, you know, the Flower Childs,
Yeah.
it seems like the wussification of America started.
Wussification.
Have you never heard me say that?
I've never heard the wussification of America.
It is the wussification of America.
Wow.
We're teaching everybody how to be loving and tender, and that works great in San Diego. But keep that crap
Hey,
there.
But unfortunately,
I'm sorry if anybody's watching video. I got a nose hair. It's like driving me nuts.
So you're gonna pick your nose.
I'm
live
not
on
picking
camera?
I'm trying to rub my nose. It keeps itching. Listen,
Oh, go on and say it. You're picking your nose.
does it look like any boogers are up in there? 'Cause
No.
I don't
think so.
know.
Well, the way you put the camera, who
I got a friggin' nose hair, dude. It's like
You'd have to lay down
won't
upside
stop.
down and go like this, the way you got the camera today.
Please don't describe like I got the camera set up like a porn shot or something.
No, that
if
is.
you lay back, tilt your head. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that is.
So keep going. The
No.
wussification of America.
No, that's porn set.
Mike, wussification of America, sir.
I've said enough.
Yeah, you've said enough.
No. Okay, look, it's ridiculous. It is because you can't. What are you gonna do? Seriously, because God knows everybody's freaking recording each other, and there's that police officer had to break open a window this weekend because the guy inside said that speeding was legal in Texas because he wasn't in a commercial vehicle.
Oh my God.
So you see what I'm saying? Across the board, you can say anything. You can sue people for anything. It doesn't mean you're going to win.
yes.
You see what I'm getting at? So where does the where does the retired part of this all come in? Where you're not. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say whatever I want to say. You want to bring me to court? Bring me to court. I'll make such a big stink of it. I'll put my uniform on and all those pretty little ribbons, and I'll embarrass the hell out of you on TV. Because you're not going to stop me from saying any word I want to say.
And you know, my thing is, how do you? Okay, no, there was a song request came in. I was wanting to see Travis. I wanted to see if by him what he was requesting or what he was saying in case it was that word.
Yeah.
But it's like all of a sudden, beaner. You can't say beaner anymore because you offend people. They are supposed to be from Spanish descent. So let me tell you all the words my father taught me that I'm now not supposed to say. Panhead, zipperhead, you know, yin yang, what? Gook.
God, I mean, the first
Fag.
10 years I was in the military. That is the word that was used to describe Asians.
And my dad would just be like, look, tell that zipperhead to shut up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people would go, you're not supposed to be talking about Asians that way. I'm like, you know what that proves? You must think I'm calling an Asian a zipperhead.
Yeah.
You know what's
yeah.
behind? You know what's behind a zipper? So if I call you a zipperhead, what am I saying? I'm thinking by that long pause. Everybody knows what I'm calling you if I call you a zipperhead.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't think of it until you just said it.
What did you think I was talking about when I called somebody a zipperhead?
Zipperhead. I mean, I used to hear that on TV.
I know, but what do you think it's in reference to?
I just thought it was freaking some stupid derogatory comment, but now
At who?
you drew
At
a
who?
picture.
What did you think it was about?
Which, by the way, probably won't come out for a while. But yeah, now it's like, oh, okay.
Now you realize what a zipperhead is. But all this time, what did you think a zipperhead
I
was?
just thought it was, like Monkey Boy. I
just thought it was a derogatory statement addressing a nation. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I didn't. No, honest.
Oh, so you thought it was just like calling somebody a dickhead or
as God is my
Ice
witness,
hole.
I did not apply any
Okay.
nationality.
No,
to it.
and I wasn't trying to say you that, but I'm saying we're bringing up the fact that all those
It's
words
hilarious.
people have always thought
Never once.
that you insinuate something.
Never once
it's like-
did I ever think that was something.
I got looked at funny because I named my cat Spook.
See, that's the kind of stuff that pisses me off that everybody gets.
Now, see, I think of a spy.
Do you know the other day I said, let's just call a spade, and somebody looked at me and said, you probably shouldn't say that. And I went, excuse me? And they said, do you know what that's in reference to? And I went, I don't know what I'm
A card.
I'm talking about cards. And they looked at me. And this is somebody that works in the county.
So what is a spade in reference to?
They thought I was making a joke about black folks.
I have never heard that.
Wow, it
Well,
is
I've
weird.
never
But
heard
that's what I got told is that I shouldn't have made that shouldn't have made a black joke. And I
Isn't
went,
that funny.
I said, let's just call a spade a spade. I said, this is the honest table. We can say what we need to say.
Right.
And then I got well, you shouldn't have said that.
Wow. And Stephanie's reaction was
And this
what my reaction
this
was
was-
a minute ago. Isn't that crazy?
this is about 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
I've never heard referring to someone as a spade as being racial.
Ain't that something?
And the only thing I can assume is I remember back in the day, you always hear
There was a
that's
song.
as black as an ace of spades. And that's
Yeah.
the only thing I can assume is that somebody has taken that and twisted it for whatever their need was.
Yeah, because
There
that's
was a
not,
song that it made that reference too. Though.
But that's
Yeah.
where I'm going with this conversation. That I am so blown away with the wussification of America.
yeah, because even that statement, that's as black as an ace of spades. That's still not racial, or it's not meant
but if
to
you,
be
but
racist.
if you want to make it, you can.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
if you want to make it,
Make it
yeah, of
anything.
course. But you know, I had no idea. I named my cat Spook because she was afraid of everything. Everything spooked her.
Right, but that's not what people want to believe. People want. The problem is with the wussification of America.
I've said all I need to say.
With the wussification of America that our government has been enticing to try to make everything PC, which is really it should really be WEC and for wussy control, because the problem is you have made us a tender, loving, pot smoking, twilight hippie.
Sing it.
Mhm.
Come on.
Yeah, baby.
AK-47s for everybody.
Well, the thing is,
I mean, come
Come
on.
on. AKs suck.
and she was
It's being sarcastic,
I
sir.
know.
I was making jokes about the Soviet Union
Easy,
earlier.
Easy, commie.
But that's the catch is they have made us, you know what, if you look back to the commies, they may have had somebody dictating to them how their world was going to be, but they weren't wussies either.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no. And they still aren't. Just so you know, the
And-
whole.
Yeah. We know they're not.
Yeah. The
But
whole-
here's what gets me. Let's give the men female hormones and let's give the women the male hormones and make them all flip out and fight each other.
You were all about the transgendering. Don't look at me.
I just don't get it.
It's so funny that you say that because, I mean, this weekend was a big deal because, Iran and their nuclear program, and France is supposed to be kind of mediating this, and the U.S. and Soviet Union, the Russians were supposed to be like, okay, we're going to track all your nuclear stuff. You know what Putin did?
Well, I
He
just
said, go to hell.
I just find it funny that where we were the big tough, gonna flex the muscle and scare the whole world into obeying by what the United States said,
Superpower.
and now all the little guys like Korean, I'm tired of you calling me panhead, zipperhead, and I'm tired of short jokes. I am building nuclear weapons,
Hey,
and look, the Koreans are about ready to kill everybody.
look, and the Koreans are a big power, but look at Venezuela. The president of Venezuela said, if you owe the United States money, you don't have to pay it.
Yeah, well, look at China. China already owns almost everything in the United States. Like almost every real big building is owned by China.
So it's,
IBM Tower is owned by China.
so it's not really the wussification of America. It's a wussification.
How much chili sauce with that?
The wasabi of America.
We just have to figure out a way to get our country
You
back.
see this, right?
We just have to figure it out.
Did you see that?
No, what is
Okay,
that?
I'll hand it to you, but I just want
Here, just wait. That's so much so bright on my eyes.
Okay.
So
It's
look-
the word to that song by Hair.
Okay.
So,
Well, we're at 8:19. What else we got this morning?
God, everything. Let's talk about pot.
What about the guy that says, God gave us pot and it's my religion to grow pot because God gave us pot. Did you see him on TV this morning?
That's my next door neighbor.
Stephanie's thinking, did my cousin get on the news again?
No, I thought you were bringing up that the church of marijuana that I had
No, I don't
reported
know.
on a
I
couple
know
of
nothing about
weeks
that.
ago.
I'm just telling you, there's a
Months ago.
guy that was on Channel 2 this morning that says it's against his religion to cut down pot and not
Wow.
smoke it, of course.
No, he's got every right to practice his own religion.
Wow. Well,
Yep.
no, I missed that. I didn't get to. I wasn't watching the news this morning.
Well, I'm just trying to let you know.
Well, Steph, Little Richard had sent us over about the Mexican word of the day being deliver. And that's
My doctor told me to cut back on the tequila because it's bad on deliver.
okay. And so there we go. Hey, maybe we can do some birthday stuff today.
Well, I've got Little Richard's going to find something that's about the wussification of America and send it to me.
I'm going to start a Facebook page.
I'm telling you.
It's crazy.
And you know what's so funny? I don't know if Alex is listening, but Jen's friend Alex, me and him used to pump heads about a year ago or a little more than a year ago
Was
because
Zipperheads?
no zipper heads because he was well, I kept going, why are you trying to be an a-hole all the time? But what it is he was just 2 steps ahead of me. And I hugged him this weekend when I seen him. I said, you know what's so funny? I said, last year, I just wanted to strangle you half the time. I
yes,
said,
you did.
but the problem is he only wants you to be held accountable to your
For
actions.
your actions, yeah.
And
Yeah.
now, with all the stuff I've been doing, fighting with speeding and everything else,
Mhm.
you know, I now, you know, say, hey, you know, I agree. I'm just a couple steps behind you now. I agree with what you're saying, you know.
I'm just a gigolo.
I got a
Just
funny-
Travis says I'm going to join that church. So speaking of church,
Reverse type.
as I wait for
Little Richard.
Little Richard. So, you know, there's always been jokes about, and they're really not jokes per se, but there's always been these comments about me and Reverend DJ Scotty and
Mm-hmm.
et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So when I get on my little rants sometimes in the mornings and I do,
It's a Reverend DJ.
I do videos or I go to typing, I can't tell you what I'm going to say.
Vamp rant.
Half the time I just kind of know what I want to type, or I have a topic in my head. Okay, let's talk about this. And I just start typing and stuff just comes out.
Vamp rant.
Same thing when I get on video, things just come out. So the other day, Jen couldn't find anybody to do the blessing. Well, I don't normally do that. I am Reverend DJ Scotty. And I do believe in, you know, 5 more years, I may be part of a church somewhere. I don't know. I just believe that's the direction I'm going. People can believe whatever they want. Everybody's entitled to their beliefs, which is
for fun.
which is what's going to make me going into a church so unusual. But I would be able to reach the reachless. In other words, all the people that are aggravated at normal church and don't want to go to a normal church would go to the this is how it is church. You know, what's happening?
Mhm.
You know, because I want everybody to understand that you're free to listen to whatever music you want to,
Mm-hmm.
but you're also free to believe whatever you want to believe.
And it's
Who-
pretty cool that
Who am I to tell you you're wrong for
Mhm.
believing in Adam and Eve or Adam and Steve? You know, the Bible says what the Bible says, but who am I to scream at you and say you're going to go to hell for your actions? I mean, live the best you can.
it's funny that you say that there is actually a church already like that.
Oh, there's
And I
a lot
would
of them.
love to
There's a lot.
introduce
Yeah,
you
it's so
to this particular one.
Then why in the hell hadn't you?
It's called the Church with No Walls, and the Reverend is gay, and they have their sermons in the park in Atlanta, the big park, Piedmont Park. They
Okay.
have their sermons there, and yeah, they don't judge. He says,
Believe it or not, I'm
basically-
actually in the process of, and I've sent messages to this guy and I hadn't heard back yet, but the guy that used to be with the church of the now, I've actually sent him some messages and said,
Yeah,
you know
Jim.
what? I want to sit down and have a talk with you.
Yeah.
Because
He's-
if anybody knows about hate,
yeah. He's
he knows it.
he's still around.
Yeah.
They sold their property.
Yeah, well,
but,
he's in Atlanta.
yeah, they-
Him and his
They have a little
spouse, if you will.
significant other. Yeah, he's the church obviously went down.
Yeah. Well,
tremendously.
my wife is actually friends with his ex-wife. So there's a lot of
Patricia. Pat-
communication
yeah.
between her and Crystal.
She-
You know, and she's a super great lady, and they've decided, you know, after everything came forward, they remained friends. They got kids together.
Mhm.
It is what it is. But here's the thing: anybody that's listening right now can say, pardon me, they can say he was wrong because he's gay. Well, you're wrong if you get on a motorcycle and had a couple of drinks. You know, you're wrong if you have a couple of drinks and get in a truck. You're wrong if you've, you know, looked at a woman and mumbled to your friends, man, I'd tear that up. Because if you want to say that being gay is wrong, Well, all those other things are wrong too.
Sure.
So why is your wrong any more or any less than their wrong? Different strokes for different folks. So we need to, I'm not trying to wussificate, I don't want to be part of the wussification of America. I want the reality of America. I want everybody to come to the realization of, are you ready for this, everybody?
Ding.
Message. We're all screwed up in some way, some shape, some fashion. My screw up and your screw up might not be the same, but we're all screwed up. So it just comes down to whose screw up affects other people the most or the worst or any of those messages right there. So that's all I was getting at.
Yeah.
So here we're leading into all this. So I went to do the prayer yesterday, and who knew what was going to come out of my mouth? I sure didn't. And this is about 30 seconds into it. So like this ain't even the beginning. This is like the middle of it. And of course, nothing's coming in.
Yeah, you can.
Well, hear it off your phone.
It's because it's plugged in the wrong way. Hold on.
Plugged it in the wrong way. I said at my church, I did the prayer for the praise team, the people that do all the singing and entertainment.
Right.
And we have a group called the Prayer Partners, and I was lucky enough to do the prayer for them as well.
Okay.
So, I mean, but that's in a church environment.
Right.
And
but see, here is out in the middle of a parking lot
right.
with 100 people that have no clue, like maybe 6 or 10 know,
Mhm.
but the remainder of everybody standing there only knows Jackass DJ Scotty,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Entertainment,
Isn't that great?
Mr. Show You
Hey,
Life in the Fast Lane.
well, I mean,
And nobody knew this part of me.
I think,
So I had to tell everybody.
Yeah.
I had to say,
don't people
by
like
the
that?
way, for all of y'all that don't know this, I'm actually Reverend DJ Scotty.
Yeah.
And y'all, I'm used to being a jackass in front of 300-400 people. I've stood in front of 5,000 people at these events I do up in Houston. And, being a jackass is easy. Being serious is not. And no, you're not taking a potty break, Stephanie.
I've
Stephanie
got to.
Stephanie sends me a text.
I
I
got
need to go
to.
to the bathroom. I don't care.
I've
I
got to
don't-
go.
Oh,
If
gosh.
I'm going to zap you and you can go right in that seat. Why are you going upstairs? Why are you going upstairs, Stephanie?
Dumpage.
Uh-oh.
This is when we need that manicam.
I know. So anyways, back to the important part. Good Lord, Steph. She totally just changed the show.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. So this is what happened. I had to explain to people this was what was fixing to happen, and then here we go.
Dear God, please bless us today and all these riders. Please look after every one of these police officers that are here on duty today and off duty today. Make sure that we all arrive home safely and we get to sleep in a night of peace. And because of the fallen officer in which we are here to celebrate today, he is living proof that these guys put their lives on the line for us each and every single day. With that, I please ask you, God, please give each and every one of us a safe ride. And let me get an amen.
Amen.
Awesome.
Dear God,
See, that
please
wasn't
bless-
expected.
No, it's
And again, that was like
yeah,
30 seconds into it.
well, it is. I think people, as much as I do with churches and stuff like that, I always get the same thing. Oh, I don't go to church because the pastor drives a Lexus. The joke I made about my pastor Daryl is I said I don't even know what he drives, and then he responded back one
How
day.
do you go?
Well, he responded back. He was listening to the show, and because he wants to do a show on the radio. So he texts back a '97 Nissan. So we're a very small congregation, but the thing about it is that one, I believe that something has happened. I'm not going to get all religious, but something has inspired your ability to speak to people.
2 years ago, here's what's crazy. Last night, Peggy with Horizons, that's who me and her have the sharing of the thoughts.
Mhm.
2 years ago, I did an event on a Saturday in June that changed my life.
Okay.
And at the moment he was sitting in the chair, he needed a kidney. We put a bucket in front of him. Everybody counted. Everybody had already counted out the money. It was the end of the event. And all of a sudden I had this feeling come over me. And I said, right now, I need everybody looking at this man, looking at him in his face. I want you to reach in your pocket. I don't care if it's lint. Walk over there and put it in there because he needs those few dollars more than you. And even if you're giving up one beer or one pack of cigarettes, it's something you truly don't need. And people walked up to me afterwards and goes, dude, I don't know what just happened, but when you started talking, everybody was in a trance. Like one of my buddies said, dude, I threw half my house payment in there. My wife's going to kill me. He said, but I could not say no, and I don't know why. So I come home. I was warm and fuzzy. I go telling my wife everything that's happened, how something altered in me. Moral of my story yesterday, messaging between my uncle and a lady that lives in Statesboro. We're all three of us, but individually separate. Like my uncle didn't know about her. She didn't know about my uncle. We're all having these conversations about how this Saturday just changed my life when I did that blessing.
Sure.
The odd part is, so I send Peggy a message saying, can you believe, 2 years ago, it was June when something like that happened at that ride. How cool is that? This morning I opened my time hop and it shows the picture of Saturday 2 years ago in June. So this Saturday we just passed was exactly 2 years ago when my life changed to begin with. So I do believe it's changing. I do believe with me fighting for my community and standing up to do things, I believe if I've pissed off all the cops around here, which I have because they've shunned me and they want to be shitty to me and cut me dirty looks and whisper. We were at a cop event where I'm giving up my time and I'm watching these cops be nasty to me.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? That's fine. But one day you're going to need somebody like me, and that negativity that you're doing, it'll come back on you.
Well, no, it won't, because you're not that way.
No, it will not that I'm doing it,
Yeah.
but that when you act that way, it comes back on you.
Look, I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in karma. I don't believe in coincidence, because I can.
Yeah, but if you dance with chainsaws, expect to lose a finger.
Thank you. Lose a hand.
So that's my point.
Yeah.
If you're going to be that way,
You know
expect something bad to
when
happen.
somebody looks at me, and I know because of my demeanor, I know about the topics, but hey, benefits of a good education sitting right here. I can debate anything. I can talk about anything. So it pisses people off sometimes, and they look at me. You know what I always say? I know I'm sexy. Just, you know what I'm saying? Completely divert them. Just go, hey, look, I know you don't like me. It's all right with me. I know that I'm sexy. I know I'm smarter than you. Whatever. It doesn't bother me for the simple reason is, let's talk about karma for a second.
I know her. She was a stripper down at that. I'm just saying.
We all jump for joy. Joy move. Okay, here's my thing on karma. Yin and yang. In Korean, it's called the Hun and Yang. You got the black and white symbol and all that other stuff. Right there. There's one right there. You brought it up.
Yeah. It
Okay.
just happened to be there.
Isn't that weird? All right, now here's the thing. Okay, so let's say I go around and I'm good. I am good to everyone.
Right.
I am good. And then when I think about it, I'm good. And then when I think really hard, I'm better. I'm good all the time.
Okay.
It's got to be a balance.
Yes, and
So
there
that
has
means
to be.
bad things are going to start happening to me. Think about it.
I got you.
Yeah. Now, the reason I know this is it's
Yeah,
explained
but-
in Japanese.
But if you walk around with a negative, nasty attitude 247, then what are you going to see?
good, according to karma.
No.
It's got a balance.
No. If you're out robbing people all the time,
Mm-hmm. Bad.
it's not going to be any surprise that somebody shoots at you.
Bad, right? But it's got to be a balance according to yin and yang.
No.
So then you're going to get good.
How is the guy robbing people going to get good? What is he going to get? Was he going to get faster? He's going to buy some Air Jordans. He's going to make his bounce a little step better.
He's going to get a better,
A better what?
picking,
A better
you know?
car, a better.
Yeah, he's going to go to a convenience store and rob it and
Okay,
get a bazillion dollars.
Well, filtering through that line of BS, if you're going to walk around with negative eyes, you're always going to see negative.
Now, here, let's talk about coincidence and how coincidence works. Because for coincidence to work, you have to realize that it's occurring, correct? Because something could be going on behind
theory,
you. Yeah,
right.
something could be going on behind you that happened 6 years ago. And if you don't see it, you won't recognize
You don't
it.
recognize it.
So there is
Right.
no coincidence. So how is it that simple stuff? I used to post scripture when I was in Afghanistan. I
Right.
would post scripture almost every day, and I just give my take on it, my whole little world according to Mike thing. I've been doing that for years. And people would go, "Oh my God, that's I needed that scripture."
You had no idea.
And what you said, oh, come on. I mean, I got 5,000 friends on Facebook. I was just posting it because that's the one I looked at and that's the one I read. So how do you explain coincidence?
And then, well, again, is that possible?
It's yeah.
And that's why I tell people most of the time it's no coincidence. There is a good thing called perfect timing, apparently. I mean,
yeah.
you know,
Okay, so now I'm glad you said that because this is the way I look at things. All right, here we go.
mhm.
I'm about to say something religious. So if you don't like religion, please step away from your radio. Okay,
or
look,
just turn it up.
yeah, turn it up because you might need to hear this.
That's
Check this out,
exactly right.
Scotty.
Because it's a coincidence that you're going to say this.
Here's what I say. If things in your life do this, if they
Would
work,
that be called merge?
merge, if the gears don't hit each other, if everything works out, if you want to know if this girl, she's hot, and you call her up and you say, I know this is kind of spontaneous and all, but hey, do you think you can go out tonight at dinner? I know it's only 2 hours away. And she goes, I would love to. That's working things. That's merging. That's things working together. Okay. If it doesn't, if you call her up and you go, hey, you want to go out tonight? And she's like, oh, I can't. I got to do this. Hey, you want to go out tomorrow night? Oh, God, I already got plans. You see what I'm saying? If it
Yes.
doesn't work out, even in business, even in the military, if you're pushing a bad mission, okay, and it ain't working out, man, back off of it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Something's trying to tell you. I'm not going to say God because I don't want people to go there. But in my life, I do exactly what the scripture says. And that's like, I give it to God. That's number one in my life. People go, oh, you put God before your family? I wouldn't have my family if it wasn't for God.
Mm-mm-mm.
I wouldn't.
It's funny how people see what they want to see and how they want to see it.
I don't want to, you know what? I ain't going to that church because he drives a Lexus. No, translation, your fat butt doesn't want to get up on Sunday. And a lot of people that are guilty, they don't like going to church.
Yes. Well, because they don't want anybody to tell them they're wrong.
Right. Who wants to know you're wrong?
Who wants somebody to be mama to you? Nobody. Which is why people keep saying, dude, if you ever were to open a church or do something like that, I would go. Because there's tons of people that say, look, you're willing to say you accept me for who I am and how I am. Yes, I'm willing to accept you for just how you are.
But
I just want you to understand, are you willing to accept you for just how you are?
No, they
Because
won't be.
most people want better.
look, Daryl is our pastor, but Daryl's opinion of Mike has nothing to do with the church. You see what I'm saying? What the preacher, how he feels about me personally is irrelevant. The congregation is the one who will form cliques and say, ooh, no, ma'am, excuse me, you're in my seat.
Right.
Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I laughed.
Catholic. I was raised Roman Catholic. And let me tell you something. You better not have.
Do you know
why
why I make the jokes about the KKK and the Catholics?
Because they wear the same.
Not just because they wear the same hat. It's funny that they wear the same hat. Apparently, the Catholics got more money because their hats got bling on it, and the rednecks is bedazzled. But
we're going
no, the difference is the KKK teaches judgment, and prejudice. Unfortunately, most of the Catholics I've met are prejudiced and very judgmental.
Absolutely.
So how is one better than the other? Because neither one of them's very forgiving.
Right. Well, here's my catch-all statement. Here is my catch-all statement when it comes to religion.
And that's just an opinion of DJ Scotty. That's not everybody's.
Yeah.
That's everybody is entitled. Again, that is my point for why I want to do what I want to do and do my own church, because
Absolutely.
everybody's free to believe.
And you know what? It doesn't have to be a church. You can be a group.
It could be a group.
You can be whatever.
We'll just call it freedom.
Freedom. I like it.
We'll talk about everything from guns to Bibles.
Scotty, you don't realize what you do on Just for Fun Radio.
No, somebody explained to me, and I don't want to take away from what you're fixing to say,
Mhm.
but somebody explained to me the other day, I was sitting with a lawyer, and basically
Crystal, if he divorces you,
I ended up getting another lawyer on the phone and then 2 mayors on the phone. And basically what I learned from that day when I said I was going to run for county commissioner, I learned I don't have to run for county commissioner because I am way so powerful being DJ Scotty and the guy behind the microphone. I've learned over the past couple of days that I have more power than I believe I ever did.
absolutely.
And I didn't know that. I never knew it
Well, because it doesn't happen.
because I didn't think about it like that.
It doesn't happen under your timeline, dude.
Yes.
You're like Mach 7,
Yes.
but you're driving a Yugo.
Yes.
Okay,
I've got good gas mileage.
Yeah.
I'll get there eventually.
the vehicle
Right.
is not as fast as the driver.
Yes.
Yet.
The mouth is faster than the vehicle for
Right.
sure.
Okay, so yeah, but we're working on that.
But keep going where you work because I kind of twisted it. I want to hear what you had to
No,
say.
well, I do all this stuff behind the scenes, and I just shoot you little tidbits.
Yeah.
Because one, you're bipolar as hell. Okay, and being that, you don't need long discussions. You just need the
That's
fact.
not called bipolar. That's ADHD.
Yeah, well, whatever acronym it goes by, but you just proved a point.
Keep going.
But
No,
okay.
if you're going to define it, you got to make sure it's very clear. You got to remember
but,
you're on a radio show.
you have to.
You say
understand-
bipolar,
Yeah.
people start thinking crazy, folks, and that's not the situation.
Oh no,
Yeah, they
no.
start
Jesus.
thinking that you just
Well-
want to zap anybody
No, I just want to zap you. How you
or
doing?
any co-host that don't.
Mike's
say
never got
something that
zapped.
you agreed
No.
to.
Well, I have.
His
but-
You-
pacemaker
he's
go
tried.
out.
No.
Hey, you've tried, and don't say you haven't.
Are you interrupting me? Because I'm going to zap you.
I am
What
interrupting
did he
you.
try to?
I don't
Never
remember
tried
trying to.
to-
Can we get
Oh,
back
yes,
to?
he is.
Yes.
Why'd you have to come back down here and disturb everything?
Well, I'll go play with your granddaughter
You
again.
go back to
I
what you were
was, I
saying.
was loving on your granddaughter.
Z.
Well, that reminds me. I'll give her a bath when I get upstairs. Go ahead.
No, okay. So what I'm getting at is I sit here and I go through all the metrics as a business term, an industry term, and I try to find out where we're not, where there's not a listing for Just for Fun Radio. Excuse me, I'm burping like crazy. Okay, so what baffles me sometimes is I'm digging so deep in the internet. I mean, crazy, stupid, deep music blog from
Yeah.
some guy in freaking the Ukraine
Right.
who spells every other English word incorrectly, but gets www.justforfunradio.com.
Isn't that funny how that works?
Yeah. We have a listener in Tunisia. Raise your hand, Steph. You know where Tunisia is?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's over next to Tanya's house. When you're over in Tanya's backyard, that's when you're in
I
Tunisia.
had to look it up to make sure. I mean, Aberdeen, Kyrgyzstan.
I told you when I found out that we had 2 listeners in Nigeria, I went,
Yeah.
why does anybody in Nigeria care?
Well,
Why does anyone in North Hollywood care about what I'm doing? Why is it that we've got people located outside of Seattle that listen? Why do I have people in Quebec listening? Why do I have somebody in India? I've got a guy in Scotland that listen. Why do these people care? It's because you know why? Everybody is starving for reality.
absolutely.
And even though we tell jokes and we're funny and we tell people don't take anything serious, it's just a show. But we are all living in the real world. We do. You don't realize how many hidden things are behind what we do and what we say,
Absolutely.
where we're really telling you the real world.
Yeah.
We just need you to open your eyes and see it differently.
I just like Duck Dynasty, now now when I watch Duck Dynasty, it's like, oh, come on, this is staged.
Yes.
Everybody's looking in
You
the
can
camera.
tell.
And,
Yes.
the little girl, she's real, she's very creative. And
Right.
all that. So it's ruined now.
Right.
But I think what a lot of people should understand is that Steph is Steph. That's Steph. That's the
And
Steph.
trust me, you can't train her to, walk straight, much less get her to learn a script.
Known Steph forever. We worked together freaking 10, 15 years ago. Known her husband forever.
They all work together at the bowling alley.
Yeah. I was
Yes.
listening to your radio station when it was the F word
Crazy.
at night with
Yep.
Ken Morgan with
That's
Big.
right.
And then of course I'm who I am and I don't care if anybody doesn't like it or whatever. So, but I think a lot of people should understand that you were approached to do a reality show. right?
Yeah, well, it was. I went. I
Something
went.
like that.
Yeah.
Well, just no
Yeah.
matter how anybody says it, I went and sat down and talked to the lady.
Okay. So
Yeah.
and what was the end result?
They wanted
Drama.
cussing, screaming, fake. And I just was saying no. I'm not going there. I'm real. You're either going to
Scotty?
see real or you're not going to see it at all.
Scotty, you would have been a millionaire. We would have been millionaires.
But I would have sold myself to the devil. It would have been a lie.
we
I told her, I said, listen, I can't have people listening to my show
Mhm.
Monday through Friday, hearing me not necessarily preach, but me telling people to live cool, live better. You read my Facebook, and then you see me on television 6 months later. Now say January 1st, you remember listening to the show, but then when June 1st rolls around, you see footage from January 1st and you see the show turn off, and then all of a sudden you see me screaming at Stephanie and throwing stuff like they did on OCC. And I said, that's all fake. Nobody liked it. She says, well, do you know what made everything with OCC work? Because everybody loved the fighting. I said, no. All of us guys that really ride motorcycles, we
Like the
wanted to see
bikes.
bikes getting built. We didn't want to see people
Mm-mm.
fighting. I
did-
said, y'all sold a market to people that didn't ride motorcycles.
you know what? When they first showed him, Big Daddy there, he was a merchant marine during Vietnam, and he used to talk about it in some of the early shows, and he was proud of what he did
Yes.
and all that other stuff. And then somewhere along the line, obviously he got rich, and he bought. You've seen his house,
Yeah.
right? His house is like freaking 15 million
Yes.
square feet, you know.
Right.
And this is a guy who used to build motorcycles.
Right.
That's what he did. His knuckles are busted from turning wrenches.
Not anymore.
And now, he's dyeing his hair. He's got tattoos everywhere, and he lives in a freaking mansion with a herd of dogs.
But that's where the reality TV show is not really reality.
yeah, but
anymore.
look what's happened.
Yeah.
Like a
Because
plane out of
everybody
bed.
took you as a chump.
Yeah.
You allowed them to paint you as a dumb ace.
big time.
You made the money,
And
but you better learn like Vanilla Ice. You better take all that money. You better know they're using you. You better know they're going to run you in the ground, and you better bank it all and invest it. Because you know what I told people when they approached us, and I heard that we could have anywhere between 1,000 and 5,000 an episode.
Yeah.
I said, okay, so let's do the math. I'm gonna whip out the calculator real quick. So if we would have done 5,000 an episode at 24 episodes, that would have been $125,000 for one season. All that would have bought a better bus, more equipment. I would have gained more sponsors. Everything would have been great.
A
but
building possibly.
You wanted, yeah. I actually said what I was going to do is I was going to take that amount of money
build a
and
studio.
and go get a building, pay for a year of everything in advance,
Mhm.
or however long that money would last.
And in reality, the reason why you want to do that is because it would make the show better.
It would benefit everybody,
Yeah, it would
not
be-
just me.
I mean, we're comfortable. you
Oh
know?
yeah, I
We're
like it.
comfortable.
I like it. I like it raw.
Ain't nobody here rich.
That's
you know?
right. But I ain't doing it to be rich. If I was doing it to be
Yeah.
rich, I'd be working somewhere
Well-
trying to get $15 an hour on my minimum wage.
How are these companies going to pay for this?
Yes.
How are these? Yeah, it's Steph. You know
Steph,
what?
you okay?
My
Here,
you need something to drink?
let me get this out of you.
Oh, you want some Monster?
Here, wash that down with a Monster.
There you go.
I'm not drinking a Monster. See, it's not a monster.
Oh, I
See?
thought it was a
it's not a monster.
What is that? It's
It's
colorful.
coffee.
That's coffee in a can.
Coffee.
Yeah, it's coffee. Yeah, I can put whatever I want in it. For all y'all know, it's Budweiser this morning.
So anyhow, you can get Monster in a can and it's coffee. I used to love the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
the cappuccino and the big
yeah.
black.
Mhm.
What is that? It's called like Monster Bean or
I
something
can't
like
remember,
that.
man. I love that stuff.
BFC.
Problem is you'd gain a bunch of damn weight. I learned that
Yeah,
really
a lot
fast.
of sugar. A lot of sugar in it.
Oh, I can't have a whole lot of sugar.
Yep.
Yeah, neither can I.
That's why the
Hey, well, let's
Monsters
go to a
are
commercial. We've
sugar-free.
been rambling for so long.
Good Lord, it's almost 9 o'clock.
That's right. Ah.
Just got y'all all quiet.
Well, no, I was trying to find a song.
Sorry.
Little Richard asked me to play in honor of Steph and her
Oh Lord.
and her poopery.
Well, you know, it was Emma Coulter's, I tell you.
So yeah, I got to
That
find
came
this
back and
song
haunted me.
because he was like, "Oh man, you so need to play that for her poopery." Oh, what was it? Pooperica.
Paprika.
She
Pooperica.
combined
Paprika.
potpourri and paprika.
Yeah.
So here it goes. This song goes out to Steph and her pooperica. We'll be right back. It's Just for Fun Radio, y'all. Don't go anywhere. We don't know what we're liable to get into or what we're liable to get in trouble for or blamed for or any of that kind of stuff. We'll be right back. This goes out to Steph, by the way.
I was in first place on Trivia Crowd this morning, and now I'm knocked down to freaking 10th.
Caroline. Why does it sound weird?
It's just that coffee. I'm not going to let it play anyway the whole way. It cusses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the lyrics. And that was from Hair, you know. Back in the late 60s.
So people were asking me, "Does the people plan on being here at 11 today?" And I said, "As far as I know,
Is it 11 or 12?
they're interviewing."
Interviewing at 11 to play for 12?
No, they're interviewing us at 11 and then the county at 12.
Oh, okay. Okay. Little Richard said, oops, he played the uncut version. Good catch.
I just sent her a message saying we're still home for 11.
Who you know who's doing the
Katie B.
She's from Channel 5?
that WSB?
No, yeah. Can't get it to line up right now.
I'll see if Mark Dave's looking out there. Oh. Check this out.
Look at that walker.
You know,
That put me a big
Oh, that's cool.
on the front.
Oh,
you know, I used to fly AH-1.
Sure.
Cobras. There's a thing down there by the raceway, down in Denver, and they have a whole bunch of Cobra helicopters on it. I know one of the pilots, and I told him I'd like to come down there one day and go fly, and I'm gonna do it just for fun. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I wear my sunglasses.
oh my
Look at
God.
they did that dog's hair on its back.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh, y'all like that stuff?
That is crazy.
Oh my God, have y'all ever seen what you can do with dogs? The competition? Go to dogs hairstyles. Oh man, I'm talking
Jesus Louises.
I'm talking about finding a giant black poodle. Me and you.
We saw a bunch
I got a
of
neighbor
pink
that
dogs.
raised an old neighbor that raised standard poodle. It's funny because I'm like, there's no way these are hunting dogs. They were like, yes, that's what they began at.
Dog hairstyles. Why? Oh, there was one that looked like Yoda.
Oh, but you bought the dog.
Lucas.
Ooh. Look at that wicker
Wicker
casket.
casket.
If that's a bunch of money. Well, I say that. They probably still charge.
Just count. Casket plate.
I need to build one of these for my trash can inside of my house.
Rotate out.
Well, just for looks too. I hate that you see my trash can. That's what you got.
What's this?
Because you left it on my table. Remember when you sent your kids back down to look for the keys at the basketball game?
Yeah, I tell you what, I'll take your stuff.
And that's not illegal, is it?
Yeah, Crystal was telling me that today was David's first day at her new.
Did they leave yet?
I don't think so. I still heard them. They were walking. When I was up there, they were up there, and I was up there talking to her.
Keeping you on.
We got any stories?
Oh, what is that? What's your story? How to build a trash thing?
No, I was just scrolling.
Scrolling. Get those doggies scrolling.
All right, and we're back.
Right.
Yeah, I found this page, man. It's called Home. It's one word, Homestead, but then it says and survival. And it's really cool, man. It's got a lot of cool stuff. Like, it's just showed this little thing that you could build on the side of your house to store stuff. And I said, man, that's what I need to do for my trash can, because I just think it's the ugliest thing ever when you see my big, ugly trash can just sitting in front of my garage door. It's like, why? I mean, ugh.
Yeah.
So,
But everybody's got one. So.
yeah, but I'm fixing to fix that. I can't stand it. It's aggravating.
Yeah. Your trash can showing.
That's right. It's horrible look.
Yeah.
And then you look trashy, literally.
Nah.
See, because I don't have a backyard like most people. You know, I mean,
you got a lake.
yeah, everything on my house you see, and it drives me bonkers.
Yeah, that's like my nanny's when we went there yesterday. You know, she lives on the lake. I mean,
That's
Jackson.
kind of what I do, Stephanie. I live on the lake.
That's
I want
different.
no. How's it different? It's two types of water. Is one like
talking-
Powder Spring and one's Evian, or
You live on, yes, it's a lake, but it's smaller than Jackson Lake.
But-
my
but
nanny lives
the-
on Jackson
but
Lake.
the principle in the conversations was that I have no backyard because everybody can see everything, and
Mhm.
I don't really have much of a front yard.
And all I said was that's like at my nanny's. She
But
lives.
she lives on the lake. Did you not hear how she said it? But she lives on the lake. Okay, Steph, let's hear it. Come on.
No, because you're not.
No, I'm ready to
No.
listen now. If you have a valid point
No, I was just. She's lives in a cove where
on
that's
the lake.
what her backyard is the lake. Yeah. Shut up.
Moon River.
Stop being
It's
mean.
hilarious. I'm not trying to be mean. I
You
am just
are.
totally laughing because the way you said it. She lives on the lake. Really?
Yeah,
and I don't.
There was a snake that was chasing him around yesterday. That was the
Yeah, explain the snake thing. And
No,
Mike, don't wig
no.
out. This is actually it's actually a funny
was pretty
story.
funny.
It blows my mind how stupidity it happens.
Yeah, one of my cousins had his new girlfriend down there, and she gets out of the lake because there was some people that were swimming on one side of the dock and
Mhm.
other people on the other side of the dock.
Now this
We're
is Lake
fishing.
Jackson, right?
Yes,
Yeah, on
Lake
on
Jackson.
the lake.
On the lake in the cove right there at Bear Marina.
Barry.
Bear Marina, the bear, yeah,
Barry.
Bear.
Keep going. Just keep going.
Bear Marina. Anyways, as she's walking, she gets out of the water and she's walking up to the house, and she like hollers, and then Travis asks her, you know, what's going on? And she said, "There's a snake." So he goes down there. Only man I know that you say there's a snake, and he goes running towards the snake to
Yeah.
see what it is.
A lot of people like them.
And he goes over there, and it was about a 5-footer. They said.
What kind?
They're not sure. Keep going with the
No.
story
They're not sure.
you're not telling the story like Travis did, but keep going.
Yeah, I'm trying to. And so he gets over onto the dock because he sees it go into the water, and he's asking, my aunt and uncle is asking him, you know, what are you doing? And he said, there's a snake. I was looking for the snake. And they thought he was joking. And then about that time it came out from under the dock. My aunt looks over at it and she says, "Oh my God, there it is." And starts like paddling, sits up on the float, and then, you know, feet dangling in the water, and she's paddling. And then my uncle sees it and he starts paddling. And yeah, they got out of the water real quick.
It's just funny when somebody says snake and nobody's really listening.
Well,
Yeah.
But back to something real quick. Barry's boat ramp and Bear Creek Marina,
two different
Are
places.
two different places.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was asking.
but you didn't actually call it Bear Creek. That's why you were throwing him off.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Yeah, Bear Creek Marina.
Yeah, you just kept saying Bear. He's saying Barry
Yeah, I was-
because he's questioning, and that's why I had to stop y'all because y'all were like table tennis. Bear, Barry, Bear. You didn't say Bear Creek. Not that I'm trying to be picky, and I just wanted both of you to understand that. That's why both
Yeah,
of you
too.
were bouncing that to each other. All right, go ahead.
Little Richard, they don't like to be called snakes.
They don't like to be.
They
That-
like to be addressed as vertebrate reptiles.
Leg
I-
challenged.
And I do hope
There
that's
you
his
go.
vertebrate. I don't have my glasses, buddy. But
Okay, speaking of Little Richard, I'm going to go back to the Wussification of America because he did get it sent to me.
so there's a website.
No.
Oh,
It's something from
it's some kind of video. He sent me a
it's-
message.
it's from the TV show Rescue Me. So give me just a second.
What's Rescue Me?
Did you never watch that
Well,
on the FX channel?
Who?
Dennis Leary
The fireman.
about the fireman.
Yes, yes.
All right, here we go.
That ended-
Here we go. Yes.
That ended poorly.
I know they screwed up.
Oh my God, I'm watching Lost. Anybody watch Lost? You said shh.
We're talking about this, and you just
Now,
Got quiet.
how many of you, being totally honest now, how many of you would say that you're prejudiced? Show of hands. Okay, see, now this is the usual response.
Mind
No
you,
one
this is from a TV
identifies him
show.
or herself as prejudiced. We all think, okay, we have a hand up. You think you're prejudiced?
Yep.
Against who?
Well, let's see. Chevy Neons that cost $12,000 to buy, but have $8,000 paint jobs and 9 spics inside them smoking weed. That's one thing.
Okay, now listen, the term spick.
That's okay. I'm a spick.
Well, see, that's really not.
Crazy chink broads who don't know how to drive in the first place, and now they got cell phones stuck to their ears while they're doing 65 miles an hour down 6th Avenue. Right? The crazy chinks on bikes with 10 pounds of Chinese food strapped to the handlebars. You know.
Okay, now see, the word chink is what I like to call a problem word.
If I were a chink, I'd rather be called a chink than a gook.
Okay, now hold on, listen to me, please. Chinese people would not like to be called gook or chink or pan face or zipper head or.
See, that's another thing.
Oh
I mean,
my
Puerto Ricans, we get
God.
shafted even when it comes to races. Chink's got what, like 4 ethnic slurs? We get 1. Spick, that's it. The Irish, they got Mick, Patty, Donkey. Italians, they got Guinea, Wop, Dago.
Yeah, spaghetti bender.
Spaghetti Bender went out of style during Sinatra first marriage.
Yeah, it's not that funny.
Greaseball? Yeah, Greaseball, there you have it. That's 4.
That's right. You know what? Same thing with the Jews, right? Eve, Kike, Jew boy, Benny.
Shylock.
That's 5.
Yeah, black people forget about it. Spear Chucker, Jungle Bunny, Raisin Head, Porch Monkey.
Spook, Shine.
Tar baby.
Yeah, it's endless. Totally unfair.
Yeah.
What?
I have a video that I would like you to watch. Hopefully it will spark some serious thoughts.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, did you catch the big game last night?
No. You assumed I was a sports fan because I'm black. I was at the theater last night.
So, hey, my man.
Remember, sensitivity is needed when dealing with others, especially those with different ethnicities and those of the opposite sex.
So the funny thing is you've got an Irish guy who's naming off judgmental words. You have the Spanish descendant guy who's yelling, "That's not fair that we only get called one thing and everybody else has more names." So it's just funny listening to all of it.
Yeah. So
why do you have no comment to any of this?
Well,
y'all both
because,
just started laughing into the mic, mind you. But now, what's your thoughts?
My thoughts probably should remain my inner thoughts. Because I'm going to offend somebody, and I apologize. I didn't realize that he said porch monkey, and I didn't realize that is truthfully a
that's
that's
why I said when you said that you didn't, but you didn't know, just like you didn't know Zipperhead, and you just heard him say it.
But the Zipperhead he was talking about was different than yours.
But that's my point is when I say it, I know what I'm insinuating, but that's not what old thoughts were. Old thoughts is people assume you're making fun of Asian people. And that's when I said, no, I'm talking about the dude who stands behind the zipper.
Okay, so I just got from Heidelberg. It's a German Krauts. That's what you call Germans.
Oh, I thought we're just making fun of Kraut. Okay,
no, Krauts, yeah.
But that's the catch is everybody is so sensitive.
But
so should I just call everybody a wuss? Quit being a wuss.
Okay, but here's the thing: is it's obviously going to
resemble that remark. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
My throat's sensitive right now, so I can't go. Boo!
I have no comment on
Just for fun, we'll be back in a second after the censorship.
Moon River.
Wait, I say wuss. Steph says I resemble that. If that was the case, I'd call you a giant beef and cheddar.
I told you to shut up.
Now, are you going to say you resemble that remark? So if you took your giant beef and cheddar and you turned it that direction.
Shut up.
Mike is about to cry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a YouTube channel that you can subscribe to. Yeah, really. I'm here from the FCC, and I'm here to help. Yeah, so squirrel.
That is so funny. Travis says, my signal's back.
Yeah, he lost the signal apparently as he's driving to Huntsville.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah, he's going to Alabama.
I heard it takes some people an hour and a half to watch 60 Minutes.
So we were briefly in all our mini discussions today talking about frivolous lawsuits.
Mm-hmm.
A woman who claims she owns sun, as in SUE, sun in the sky, takes eBay to court.
Oh my God.
They won't let people bid on it. That's her lawsuit. She claims she owns the sun, and
I thought maybe she was going to say she owns her son and was trying to sell her son because that would be illegal.
Oh yes, that would be illegal as all
I own
get
the
out.
sun.
Yes,
I own all the positivity that can come your way.
Yeah,
please send money to DJ. No, excuse me. It'd be like, please send your money to Reverend DJ Scotty because we gonna build us a bridge to Jericho.
Yeah, she claims she owns it as a result of a loophole in the Outer Space Treaty. Which I've never heard of the Outer Space Treaty.
Well, since Spock's died, she has no cohorts. You know, Scotty gave it all he could, and she just thought she was an investment holder.
I swear to God, my stomach's cramping. I'm holding it. I'm holding it really uptight.
Oh my God. The people that come beaming down from the planets.
Okay, look, I got to bring this up.
She's apparently from Uranus. Because I think she's a sheethead.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's no rings around Uranus.
I beg your pardon. How you know there's no rings around mine?
Steph, you might remember this woman, but when I was running bowling centers there, and
when you were at the bowling alley,
I was at the center.
Bowling alley.
Hey, look, Brunswick will send freaking hitmen after you.
Brunswick better send me some stew. Shut the hell up. Keep going.
Now, those
I got that.
Okay, so this woman, there was a tournament that was held, and David and Connie had won the tournament.
Goliath?
And they won the tournament. This one woman, she wanted to fight it and argue it and all this other stuff because this didn't happen, that didn't happen. And then she took my ex-wife, Connie, to the American Bowling Congress court.
What is it? 5 people at a McDonald's sitting there in a booth?
It went from Atlanta.
Somebody takes the salt and pepper shaker and it's like, order. Order.
Yeah.
I'm asking for my order, biatch.
Can I get some ketchup? All right, court's in order. Okay, so she got a mouthful. Is that what happened?
I knew I should have waited.
But you know, when it's there, it's there. Not much.
So
they took her to court in Atlanta, then regional, and it went all the way to the headquarters in Las Vegas, Nevada. Every time.
What is that? A back alley somewhere?
Dude, it's huge.
This just
the
ABC Las Vegas bowling alley.
American Bowling Congress has millions of members. Millions, buddy.
I think
in Georgia alone.
I think that David Koresh was the greatest cult around.
What the hell?
I believe that the forefathers of the bowling alley has figured out how to be the greatest cult ever. Because they really have y'all believing that it's a sport.
Okay,
and you have to pay yearly dues to be in the.
I'm telling you,
can't bowl in leagues.
That is the greatest. That's the greatest cult known to man besides Scientology.
You won't get recognized for any of your achievements or performance or anything.
Again, Scientology.
And Travis has a ring. A lot of people have the rings that they send you.
Yeah, for 300s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Larry Harper, good Lord, I couldn't tell you how many 300s he has.
Oh my God!
No, there was some man. I swear, and Mike might help me remember
because you need
who
to swear on this
is.
because nobody will want to believe it.
He had a 300 ring on every finger.
Quattro.
I've seen the movie 300, and them bitches didn't send me no ring.
Tonight, we died in hell.
I've seen it 4 times. Where's my rings?
Larry Quattro was the guy with the rings on every finger.
They didn't even send me any abs that looked like that.
The airbrush.
He
was crazy. In bowling, you have what's called lane courtesy, which if I'm up on the approach.
Somebody just said, I'll shoot it to you via Dropbox.
So get this. If I'm about to bowl and I'm on the approach and I got the ball in my hand, the people to my left and the people to my right will wait.
Step up.
Quattro, whenever he came to bowl in the center, he told
Quattro
me.
is the guy's name?
Larry Quattro.
Yeah.
He told me that he had to have 4 lanes
on either side.
She remembers.
Why? Was he a DUI guy and he bounced off?
No, he thought he was that special.
He thought he was that good, that he had to have 4 lanes on each side for leagues and tournaments.
And he didn't want music played. He didn't want anybody talking.
Is he an idiot?
Up on the approach.
I would have, but y'all would have thrown me out of that bowling alley because I'd have been like, 4.
Yeah. And believe it or not, I physically manhandled people and threw them out of that center.
Oh my God, this has got to be the stupidest crap I've ever seen. Dude, this is like somebody trying to say, and the winner for the Elementary School Academy Award for Peter Pan goes to Little Tommy.
No, it's not Little Tommy.
That's how stupid it is. I actually believe Little Tommy deserves more respect than the idiot throwing a bowling ball.
Okay, but hey, I got to finish my story about with Connie. They took her.
We need to go up there one night and just video dum-dums.
Appealed like 6 different. We had to get an attorney.
And we had an attorney for a bowling lawsuit.
We had to let.
I have my thumb stuck in the ball. I would like to sue.
That if she continued on, that we are going to press charges against her.
Jeez,
for harassment.
For harassment.
This has got to be the
And-
stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh man, you just don't know.
Oh yeah, you
I
have no
really
idea.
believed that Married with Children was fiction. I really believed it was make believe.
No,
The big,
I used to eat toaster leavings all the time.
Oh my
the biggest
God.
thing, when we worked at the bowling center and we bowled in the bowling center, we didn't refer to it as the bowling center. We referred to it as the bowling center turns.
Yeah,
Oh, as the bowling center
As
turns?
the bowling center turns.
dude, it was
God, this
insane.
is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
the
this is-
drama that
I
went
thought
on
trying to
there.
make the Koresh followers drink his Kool-Aid was stupid.
This is what I had to do to all the department heads. I had to tell them,
What the hell? What kind of department head works in a bowling alley?
well,
Bob, you are in charge of the bathrooms.
no.
Johnny,
because-
had the
you
bar.
are the head
Yeah.
stinker. You take care of all them shoes. You are that. You're the
No.
stinker, dude, man.
No, you had the bar, you had the food and beverage manager, you had the bar manager,
Wait,
the food
wait,
and beverage
wait.
manager.
Getting the bar and the food in the
Well,
same place.
There's a food and beverage manager, but you have to have a manager over both ones.
Who the hell's managing just the food?
It used to be Brenda.
I don't need
but
a
I think
name.
she moved out to California
Yeah.
now.
I ain't never say how many actual don't. I'm just head count. How many people did it take to run a bowling alley?
25 to 30.
Are you kidding me? How is that even possible?
What do you mean?
'Cause
It's open 7 days a week.
You got a guy in the back running the
like
machine.
3
You got a
a.m.
guy that's a manager. You got a girl.
Well, usually there
taking
was
care of
2
the
or 3 in the
shoes
back.
You got to. Most of the time there was 2. Very rarely do you ever have 1 in the back.
Yeah, because
There's-
it's dangerous.
Yeah, if a machine eats somebody, you would never know. up
Yeah, I
front.
saw that on Bones one time.
Yeah, it hurts. I've seen a lot, and I've had a.
So right
freaking
now,
machine
if
dump
we went
on
to the
me.
bowling alley, there'd be like 20 something people working.
No,
No, not now.
not at 9 o'clock. There may be 5.
Okay, and name 5 positions.
The front counter, the manager or assistant manager, food and beverage, the mechanic,
And then the front desk.
the front desk, the person hands, and there might be a nursery person. And
They did away with the nursery actually. That,
Wow,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
What do you do with your kids?
They just get
You're on
drunk and
your
leave them
own.
in the car.
Now they
They
may have
did that.
opened
It is the bowling alley.
We
yeah.
did that. We did. we
There,
had
there was people that did that.
one of the bar manager when I first got there, she would bring her kids, 2 of them. By
Now
the way.
listen,
They would sit in the corner of the bar.
The-
you know who I'm talking
the
about. right?
sidekick,
God rest her soul.
I just wanted to catch this real quick. The sidekick said
Her
just for
daughter,
fun bowling night. Now, here's what we know. Philip called me last night because Philip won 2 hours unlimited bowl at the bowling alley
For 10 people.
for 10 people
Here,
yes.
in
Conyers?
Conyers.
Okay.
Yes.
So he counted it out last night. It'd be him, his girl,
Mhm.
his 2 kids, her 2 kids. That's 6. Then it would be me, my wife, and then you and Joey. And that's 10 people for 2 hours.
I don't bowl.
Well, that's who he wanted to take.
Okay, I mean, if you want me to go, I'll go.
What was just for fun bowling? He didn't mention her. He
I'm
mentioned you.
I'm gonna go just for fun drinking, just so everybody knows. I don't bowl.
Oh, well, he said he wanted to
Hmm.
make sure you and Joey went.
My ex-wife, wife, whatever you want.
Steph ain't even say that. The
She
look
used
on her
to-
face is priceless.
She used to be a
What?
semi-pro
What?
bowler, and I don't bowl.
What?
Well,
Nothing.
I'm leaving her out.
You ain't got nothing to say?
No,
The look on her face. What? Why do you have nothing to say?
I was trying to figure out this message.
I would.
So you're not acknowledging the 10
I heard
people
it.
going to vote the bowl.
in,
I heard it
Why are you not acknowledging it?
because I don't care. I mean,
I would-
it's he won it. It's who he wants to take.
But why would he want Mike and Joey?
I don't know. That's odd.
I
mean,
am a
and
sexy
Joey wouldn't go without Mary Ann. So
guy. Yeah. I to tell you the truth.
You can
Steph-
tell. You can
Steph,
tell she's
take-
hungover.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say Steph can take my place.
He doesn't want y'all to go. This is a joke.
Okay.
We were trying to figure out how to count 10 people and not include you and Travis, just to see what you would say.
Jeez,
He was
that's
actually
mean, dude.
he was actually supposed to call in at 9 and he didn't. So
That's
he's probably
good.
sleeping.
It's kind of mean.
no,
isn't it?
hey.
No, it would be funny because we knew she would be like, it's a bowling center, not a bowling alley.
I don't think it's. I think it's.
I
mean.
don't care who he takes. Hell, he traded a $25 gift certificate from me for $100 $25 gift
I'm
certificate.
lost, Stephanie.
Let me get
Are
it
you
out.
lost?
Let me get it out. Travis won a $25 gift certificate to Cafe Milano.
Yes.
Philip won a $100 gift certificate to Rolling Rock Vapors.
But they don't smoke,
for $100.
and you need it.
Right. We traded. I have it. I traded the $25 Cafe Milano.
Yay! And why does that matter?
Because that's what I'm saying. It's his. It's his to do
Oh,
it.
okay. So that's where you were going with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I just
for
thought
anyone that's
I just thought after the big on that jacket you and Travis put me through.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
If we could mess with you as far as bowling, I thought you deserved it.
No, I actually haven't bowled since I broke my hand.
Bowled.
Remember?
Does that even sound right? I haven't
That's-
bowled.
Yeah, that's how you say it.
A listener said,
Wouldn't that
they
be
don't
I
like
haven't
to
been
bowl.
bowling?
Well, that's two different ways to say it. A bowler bowls.
Yeah, but you can't.
Are bold.
But do you use the word I hadn't bowled?
Mhm.
That just don't even sound like good grammar.
It's past tense.
I haven't bowled.
A listener says they don't like to
It's
be
like
called
done
bowlers.
that.
They
What do they-
prefer to be addressed as polyurethane propelled sports casters.
Oh. So if I called him a ball slinger, that would get confused with a hooker.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you go call some of the. You go call Larry Harper a ball slinger. Yeah, you do that.
I've seen Larry Harper. He's so big. I've seen Larry Harper. I used to play golf with him. I've seen him drive a ball. I swear, 400 plus yards.
Okay, and if me calling him a ball slinger means what?
He will probably pick you up off the ground by your neck.
And then, is he got money?
No.
So he'll just go to jail for nothing then.
Probably not. He knows all the cops.
I wouldn't care.
And they don't like you.
Yeah, but won't none of them mess with me either because they know I'll tell everybody.
Okay, don't get the
Okay, but let's get back to the jacket. And
Yes.
for anyone,
So here's how this goes. You want to start it?
Yeah,
but you
'cause
got to
I was gonna
hurry.
Say, I was selling 50-50 tickets for the Brian Mahaffey ride, but I did not sell them to my husband. I got the lady next to me to
Okay,
sell them.
rule of thumb is we typically,
Do not sell to each other.
when we do 50-50 and raffle, because we pay money into the raffle,
Yeah.
we'll get raffle. But God, this nose hair.
Oh my God.
It's killing me. My eyes are watering. My eyes are friggin' watering and I
Or-
can't quit.
Or now it's nose hair.
I was looking down and it got quiet and I looked up. There's like a finger halfway.
No, it's not.
I saw the third.
All I'm doing is rubbing my nose. It's irritating.
But anyways, okay, the jacket.
So the thing is we don't. If you're given tickets when you're at an event, if you're given tickets, raffle tickets, you aren't eligible to win. My people, none of us are eligible to win anything. If we buy tickets, we are just like anybody else.
Mhm.
So we never ever do the whole free tickets because it's not fair. It's not fair for me to win and give it. It's supposed to be for the audience.
We do not participate.
So this particular time, it was buy tickets. I did not buy any because I didn't think it was right if I'm going to be the MC for me to win anything. Okay, so now Steph, go for it.
Well, Travis purchased.
Go for it.
Travis.
Go for it.
I'm
kidding.
trying.
I'm just messing with Mike at this point.
Travis purchased $10. He purchased $10 worth of tickets. He
And other people purchased like $100 and $200
gosh,
worth of tickets.
yes.
Like we watched one guy throw $100 bill out and get arms full of tickets. So we want you to all have. We want you to understand the odds. Like some of these cats put $200 worth of money in there and had a lot of tickets. That's how the odds were against us.
Now, what was the jacket again?
Keep going. You'll like this.
But they had a lot of stuff that was raffled. Or
So all the tickets get sold.
Yes.
Just hold on. So then I'm trying to paint it as a time frame. So then all of a sudden, Mike D from Falcons, a Fury, Harley Davidson, walks out with just a bag of stuff, a leather bag for a female, and then this black jacket. And as soon as they hung it on the tree limb, I went, you can go ahead and put that in the bus. I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and put it on the bus. So the whole joke during the whole moments of us being at Harley is, you forgot to get that jacket in the bus. And I keep picking on how much I want the jacket, but really I do this at every event. It's how I stir up the drama so that everybody else keeps paying attention to the big high ticket stuff, the biggest object.
Yeah.
And the biggest object at a motorcycle event was the jacket. That I was not the only one who wanted his jacket.
Oh no.
So
And
keep going.
it was a $250 jacket. Excuse me. And everything gets done out, and the jacket is the last thing.
Okay. First, as the tickets are getting pulled, I don't pull tickets.
No, he
I
wasn't
make
pulling
somebody
tickets.
else shake the bowl. They pull the ticket. That way I don't get accused of anything. That's just something I don't like to pull tickets unless I absolutely don't have a choice.
Mhm.
Okay. So now, Stephanie,
Yeah. So
I'll just make sure the story comes out very clear.
Yeah, the very last thing was the jacket, which, like Scotty said, he had not pulled any tickets the whole entire day. And so as he is reaching in to the bucket, has not looked at the ticket yet. And
what it was is as I'm trying to tell somebody to pull a ticket, nobody's pulling a damn ticket.
Yeah, nobody wanted.
The time's ticking. Everybody's waiting. We're to the last object. So I just walk over, and right as I start to pull the ticket, right as I said it, we were already talking about the jacket. And I was basically saying, Travis, if you win that jacket, I'll give you $100 for it.
Across the,
And I said it across the microphone.
Yeah. And it was so funny because he pulls the ticket and he reads the number off, and Travis starts going, I got it.
And I'm thinking he's joking.
Yeah, he's thinking he's joking. And he was like, well, who's got it? Who's got it? And Travis is walking towards him, waving his tickets. I've got it. I've got it. It's right here. And so he shows him the ticket, and Scotty just goes, this was not fixed. This was not fixed.
But then Travis starts trying to sell the jacket. First he wants to take it inside and swap it.
Yeah.
To get his size.
Yeah.
And he says, I've always wanted one. I said, I was getting pissed. I was like, you don't even ride. You don't even ride.
Yes,
Why do you
he
want the
was getting
jacket?
mad.
And then it was like, well, I'll sell it. I said, I already told you I'm giving you 100. He said, will you give 200? No. And Buddha walks up, I'll give you 200. No. I'm looking at Buddha and I'm like, so at this point I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm like a kid. Did you just pop my balloon? Because I wanted this jacket. And about that time, Travis like, well, if you'll give me 2, I've already been offered 2. And I just did this look. I went, you just do whatever you want to do. That's right. And I was turning to walk off. I was pissed.
And the whole time, he was messing with him. It was so funny.
And they're both going back and forth, him and Buddha, about paying for this jacket. And then he starts walking like he's walking inside. They all know they've got me over the hood of the car.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny.
Like a hot girl getting raped in Oakland. They had me on the hood.
Yeah, but needless to say, Scotty.
Yeah, I ended up with it. He ended up with the $100 too.
Yeah, it was, and it's a
$250 jacket. It's a good jacket.
And Travis was telling me that it has
it's got a little reflective stripe on the back that you don't see unless light hit it. It's called glint. It's rip proof, tear proof in case you hit the ground. It's rain proof. It's everything I need for riding on the expressway.
And it's not leather, but it's got leather patches.
It has leather shoulder area.
It's set up to ride.
And Alex is listening. Congratulations. I'm so terrifically glad he's listening. But yeah, I say congratulations like he won something. But speaking of, is why I was going there. He said that he won 3 things and gave them all away. You know, he walked up to me and gave me the adjustment for the chiropractor.
Oh, cool.
Is that not awesome?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And how funny is this? Also, Jen's daughter wanted there was a baseball cap.
The pink hat.
Yeah.
And it was very girly. It was like blinged out.
Yeah, it had an American flag on it. Very, very girly. And she wanted it bad. And they were talking about.
And as we had already called the number out, nobody's answered for the number.
Yeah.
So I said, does everybody mind if I just give it to the little girl? Because nobody wanted the hat, apparently, because nobody was standing up making a big deal out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Philip, who was to the side of us, he said, hey, Tay, come here. And he handed her the ticket. He said, go get your hat. So Philip his ticket was drawn.
Philip actually was the one that won it. But I really wish I'd have got a picture of him wearing the hat, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that would have been. And Buddha with his leather bag, that was hilarious.
Did you guys take any pictures Saturday
Here
night?
and there.
Alex
Saturday
has
night?
awesome,
No. I had to work, bro.
Nobody took any pictures?
You can't expect me. I have to work. I mean, I can't do everything. That's why people are invited to come to these things.
Well, we had a death in the
By the
family.
way,
Alex did a wonderful video that's on
Yes,
Facebook.
yeah, it was
It
good.
was
Okay, good,
awesome. I shared it. I think Scotty shared it.
Did you share it with me?
I shared it. I shared it on Facebook.
Probably got me blocked.
She shared
I
it.
do not.
She shared it like that time she was at that thing. I started to say the word. You can just visualize Caligula and the Romans.
I don't get it.
I can't say it.
I don't
We're
get
after
it.
9.
There is absolutely no way that you
It
can
sounds
expect
like-
us to get in your
It
mind.
sounds like the fruit that Florida sells.
Oranges?
It sounds
If she passed it out like she was at the thing that Caesar, Caligula, the Romans, sounds like the fruit
Okay,
sold.
anyway.
An orgy, you idiots.
How does orgy sound like oranges?
Because I was
don't-
trying not to say the word.
You know what? That's enough meal for you.
God, I said she passed it out like, never mind.
A
Ay, ay,
Syracuse-
ay, ay,
a
ay.
S- a
You
Syracuse
have had
couple.
enough mayo.
A Syracuse couple lived probably one of the most embarrassing moments ever reported in a hospital this year.
Is that even possible to be embarrassed in a hospital?
After checking into ER, stuck to one another in an explicit sexual position.
Really? You're going to bring this up after I was making the oranges conversation?
Are there any pictures? Is there any pictures? This would be great.
They had
Yeah.
to call emergency services after accidentally mistaking
I've heard that.
industrial super glue
There you go.
for lubricant.
I know. How could you do that, man? I mean, the smell is completely different. One smells like alcohol, the other one smells like strawberries.
Why am I lost here?
You're still
Because I'm
thinking
not
about
seeing the pictures, apparently.
There is no pictures.
There's no pictures of
but,
that, I'm sure.
They thought that super glue was lubricant, sexual.
I know.
Yeah.
I
it
knew.
doesn't say how
and-
they were glued together. It
Right.
just says they were glued together. So y'all paint your picture ever how you
Yes.
want
Could have been this way or that
That's
way
right.
or
to.
That's right.
Reverse
I'm
cowboy
keeping my
or-
mouth shut.
yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I should have said that one earlier. I guess. Yeah.
But I mean, you know, stupid people. That's what we do here. We're just for fun.
Yeah. Yeah. All it says is even though paramedics tried covering the couple with blankets, the duo was visibly naked and stuck to one another in the genital area.
Wow, that's awesome.
The problem is this.
Where's the
Super
bell?
glue has a very distinctive smell
Yes.
and locks up pretty fast. So my question is, how did you not know?
And this is what it sounded like when they removed them.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sure.
Here, hold on. Let me do it better.
I already smell super glue in the air. Like, it's such a distinctive smell. How do you not know?
I
And-
know that's
And why not just stay connected? I mean, there's Siamese twins and all this. Come on, work it out.
Work it out. They were working it out, and that's where the super glue came into play.
When you're running the studio computer, why do you stop on certain pictures? I mean,
Because I recognized that girl, and I was
Oh,
trying to make sure
she
it's
has
who
a,
I thought it was.
she has a head. I can't tell.
No,
that's your wife in a bikini.
No, I recognized her.
Yeah, I recognize her too. The future X-Mismatch.
I don't know why you're such a perv. Just because I'm scrolling by and I
not a
saw a
perv,
girl in a bikini, I thought
you
I
know what?
recognized her.
I had a talk with my boys.
Wait, I don't want to know about
Not
you
that
talking
one,
to
yeah.
yourself in the bathroom again.
Not the junk, but I'm talking about my actual son and my
Junk.
grandson. And you know what we talked about? I talked about how you are supposed to treat women. I said, let me tell you
Okay.
something. It's okay to look at a woman. It
Yes.
really is. And because the Bible is specific about adultery being, lustful, but that's if you're married, okay? That's if you're married. That's where adultery comes in. So I was
But isn't lust bad?
Lust is I hate to
It's
break
one
it
of
to
the
you, but
seven sins.
Dust is bad too.
well, I hate to say this, but we all fall short of the glory of God.
I know.
We all sin. So here's the thing: is I was trying to explain to two boys, one's 11, one's 12. I said, it's okay to look at girls. Okay. But you have to respect them. You have to admire the beauty, not only without, but within.
Right.
Okay. And I'm trying to get two boys to be respectful.
Yes.
And they are. They're very respectful young men. They open up doors. They say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. They're great kids.
Right.
They really are. But here's the thing is that at some point, they're going to start looking at women as sexual objects.
Yes.
You know, I'm being cool here. I know the hour, but okay. So, gosh, I hear some adults say stuff and I just want to punch them right in the throat, you know? And I'm like,
say that again. I'm kidding.
Okay. Yeah, it's irritating. It really is. And to see some of the stuff, man, I'm on Facebook the majority of every day. It's part of my job. It's what I do. And you sit there and you see, you know, these pictures that will be, you know, it's an attractive woman and she'll send me a friend request and I'll look at it and I'll go, okay, there's one post from June 5th. There's one post from January 2013.
So you know she's fake.
It's fake.
Right.
Yeah,
And that's what I tell people. As soon as you get to a new face, as soon as they ask you for something, get on their page and scroll all the way to the bottom.
Right.
Because sometimes it only takes like a second and to say born in 2015. Yeah. Come on.
It's just junk. And so, but these little guys are seeing this stuff, you know, and they're confused.
Well, always be careful when your little guy sees junk.
Yeah. Well, so
how about them trees? All right, we're at 9:36. We're gonna be doing baby.
Really?
What are we gonna? What are we gonna?
10:30 or
what are we gonna? No, we're going to 10 because Katie Beasley will be here at 11.
Cool.
So any of my neighbors that are listening, I need you to get your butt up here.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that would like to be part of this to discuss the speeding on my road, please be here.
Yeah, you can't be coming up here saying
free shake night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not at this newscast. We'll have to wait for the next one.
Yeah.
But yeah, anybody that would like to be part of this, be here at 11. But yeah, we're just dealing with that.
So I've got another story.
Hurry.
Real quick. Or I can wait. I'll wait till we come back from commercial.
Who said we were going to commercial?
Oh, I thought you said we were going to a commercial.
No, we'll go to we'll go to a commercial real quick. Then we'll be right back. Everybody, it's just fun in the morning.
Do 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 do.
Who said we're going to commercial? I thought that.
You know, I report people on Facebook, and it's so funny. So the picture of me holding up the flag got reported for nudity.
Oh yeah, that's what happens.
It isn't, but it's so funny because it said the report was reviewed.
What happened? Is that her on the playground? Oh man.
It's important, man. They got to be social. Got to be social.
Oh, Brad was there? Oh.
All right, so Facebook reviewed that photo, said your photo was reported for violating Facebook community standards. It was found.
Is that her with a white shirt on and blue shorts? Oh.
Let me see.
Since it didn't violate the community standard, it was not removed.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, really? So when that happens. Yeah, I've had people turn me in on stupid shit.
They do me all the time. I don't care.
Hey, no, Katie Beasley will be
We
here.
can work on that.
Are you parked in the grass? Okay, good. Katie Beasley will be here at 11.
You got wild bedhead this morning.
Where are you parked?
Garage.
But
Well,
yeah.
just whatever. If you can't give me a question.
Beside your
So
van.
in my driveway.
Yes, in your yeah.
So we'll probably get you to pull across the street in the neighbor's yard if you're going to be here. If you're not going to be here, it doesn't matter.
As long as I can pull it back.
To load up, yes. I just need y'all to pull over there long enough to give her a good open park to set up. Because Oz is going to come too.
Imagine that. Yeah, I don't care. I'll tell them when I see them.
What? Oh, the personal trainer?
It's not good when a personal trainer turns you down.
Well, he said you're so beautiful, you don't need one.
Aw.
Hey, if you're going to be talking a bunch of lies and shit, then my wife go outside because lightning strikes. I just got insurance on the house.
Do you hear him? He just insulted you.
No, I'm talking about you going to be damn trying to lie to my wife. Whatever. Oh, yeah, Jeff, like, can you reschedule Katie Beasley being there? Because she's hot.
Is she? Oh, she's hot.
He says he can't be here right now.
Bonus round. People are just mean, man.
About what?
Public service announcement about girl butts.
Good Lord. I got to go and shave so I don't look quite so redneck trashy. 11 o'clock. Wouldn't that be cool?
That's awesome. I've lived there.
What are you talking about?
Ashley, I reposted from my time hop at Vince's ride, you know, where she was dressed as a zombie, and she's already got 27 likes on the picture.
Well, Dia now says she's at a doctor's appointment right now. Not now, but I mean, I said that like now she says. I'm saying she says that she won't be able to, that she's on her way to this doctor's appointment that's at the same time. No, we're okay. Because you're the person that got hit pulling in the driveway. The rubber one? So we know not to let that happen anymore. Dang it, kid.
Cool.
All right, here we go. All right, we're back. And we may not run the whole show. We're going to be wrapping this puppy up here in a few minutes just because we got to get ready to get camera ready.
Yep.
Got to get shaved. Mike's got to get his makeup on.
Yep.
Steph, we've not quite figured out what we're going to do, but we're going to try something.
I got to shave too.
We got some spackle. We can fix a few of your problems.
She said she's got to shave too.
So before we went on break, I had a story. Here it is. The most expensive cheese in the world is produced in Serbia. It costs seven. I don't know what their
currency.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called over there, but 700 a kilo, and it comes from a donkey. But it comes out to be 511 American dollars. But
and it's donkey cheese.
Yeah, look, I'm fixing to show you this.
Is that like saying donkey sheen?
Yeah, really. Donkey sheen.
There's the picture, and that's what they call it. Donkey cheese.
What is it?
They take donkey milk.
Okay, I'm just clarifying.
Didn't realize you could get from a donkey.
I didn't know that. I mean, you've milked cats and you've milked dogs. I only thought they milked donkeys in Tijuana.
It is. Oh my God! Really?
In nightclubs that are extremely hard to find.
It is.
Oh my God! I should have said that.
It's said to have medicinal benefits.
That's what they say in Tijuana too.
And is similar to human milk.
Oh my God! We're going to hell. Oh my God!
I'm just reporting on what they call it Pule.
I bet you they do.
I'm not touching that one. So who came up with the idea that we're going to milk a jackass?
Yeah, that's what they were first calling it, was jackass cheese, but without the jack. So
we got pepper jack and ass cheese.
That's what they were calling it.
Sorry, I had to go there, y'all. Forgive me for saying ace.
But it's jackass cheese.
Somebody was like,
that is just crazy.
And look, there's a picture. There's a picture of him.
No, that's not. That's not. That looks like somebody in my Great Dane. That is not even. That's not even right.
I'm gonna go milk that donkey.
She's showing a picture of somebody milking a donkey, and it looks more like me trying to hold my Great Dane while he peed. Who does that? Who is the dum dum that came up with all these ideas of what we're gonna do? Hey man, that looks kind of tasty.
Yeah,
I mean,
look at them testicles.
Oh my God, we're gonna fry them up in a pan. Look, that donkey's face even says, "Oh my God, quit molesting me."
Now, what was it called again? What was it called?
Donkey cheese.
No, I know what's called.
Pule.
Pule. Now, is that in donkey or English?
God,
I can see the donkey going.
Show him the donkey's face again. That donkey looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah, he wants a cigarette.
Look at him.
Yeah, he wants a cigarette.
His back's all bowed up. Like,
don't you hate when that happens?
He is as bowed up as I would be if a large knuckle proctologist met me.
Buddy, you know when you're doing the wild thing and you fall off the bed and you're up underneath the end table and the remote is stuck to your back, you don't stop. Look at that donkey.
God.
He's like, Pule.
No, that is disgusting.
Pule.
Nobody give me any Pule because I don't want it.
Pule. Today when you're being interviewed, I'm going to be in the background going, Pule.
No. That's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Could you imagine going to Subway, when they ask you
what
kind of cheese?
Pule.
Do you want pepper jack, white American, cheddar?
No, I need jackass cheese.
Will that be the aged Pule?
Yes.
I think that's our new code word now for Just for Fun Radio.
And how is your Pule obtained?
Is your Pule fresh?
Would you like that Pule toasted?
Is that Tijuana or is it?
Oh, we're going out to Lakewood today.
Is that Tijuana Pule?
Pule and wine?
Oh.
Pule and wine? That's my neighbor.
And listen, I'm just getting to some X. I got to some old texts. Alex sent the Urban Moo, best burger he's ever had, which is true. I'd recommend everybody to go there.
I haven't
Travis,
tried there yet.
Where's it? Where? Wait.
You know where the
Urban
old
Mew.
Oaks Family Diner used to be?
Oh, and Little Richard says the same person that created Pule is the same person that created raspberry artificial flavoring. In Raven's Renovation, is there a picture of Stephanie milking it?
No, I don't milk a donkey.
I knew what I heard.
Oh my God. We got to get out of here. So what are we going to do to wrap this puppy up?
I read it. I wrote it down and then I read it.
Anybody? What's tomorrow?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Nobody got anything planned?
You were going to the Bagathon, correct?
Oh crap!
Yeah, Heath and I will be.
Yes, that means I got to be up in the morning. Crap! I forgot about
Yeah, what
that.
time are you leaving?
I got to find out. My wife has to get me all that info.
When are you switching over to Mac?
I don't know. I got to get my butt in gear and do that.
Well, because I want to do a dry run and dress rehearsal on the World According to Mike. Try to get it out sometime in July. But got to get Tyler back in here, especially if you're going to switch over. Because I ain't gonna be doing all talking and turning around. Hey,
why do you got to make a gay joke?
I didn't.
You telling me you got to bring Tyler in case I switch over?
No.
Not switch teams. He's,
we talked about that, and when he was working on the other show,
right?
Not this one, but the other show, we kind of talked about it, and we weren't. That's just gonna. I don't want to say off limits, but it's gonna.
I'm lost to what your hell you're talking about.
We're not going to talk about people's sexual orientation.
No, I was saying. Never mind. You missed the whole joke of all of it.
I know that.
I made you feel uncomfortable.
See, no, it's like you can do that to us, but when we do it back to you, you just like no.
It's because y'all are all like so monotone. Yeah, well, we decided we're not going to do that. What?
We're not allowed to show excitement. Ain't that right?
Get excited! Get excited! Get excited! Maybe some Buell, biatch.
I can see it.
Quit holding that Buell in your mouth like it's Copenhagen.
Check it out. This is my impersonation. No, donkey.
I do wonder what it would taste like.
That's enough, Stephanie. That is enough.
We're in Serbia right now, and we just sat down at the local Olive Garden, and they're bringing out our salad and hot rolls. And this woman comes up and she goes, "Hello,
read the last text.
Wir machen some pure." and then.
Travis put in his 2 words.
They don't like to be called that. And so the waitress comes up and she's got the big thing and she goes, "Wir machen some pure." And yes, please. Is that enough pure?
Hey, listener, just sent to you after you making the monkey crap earlier.
Uh-oh.
Okay, wait a minute. So he can be racist, but gay jokes are off limit.
Yes. I can be anything I want.
Oh my God. He truly didn't realize it.
I didn't know. I apologize. Look, I'm gonna say this thing that everybody always says, white people always say, I have black friends.
You're a jerk.
I have Muslim friends.
You're a jerk. All right, everybody, we're out of here.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, I do speed on the road outside of the studio.
I bet you won't anymore. You know how many of my own friends have hit me up and go, "I'm running 27 by your house."
I was going to do it this morning on the way in. I was going to go 51, 52.
My wife shot by here and it's like 32 miles an hour. I was out there with radar, so she's like, "I'm at 32."
Can I play with the radar? Can I?
For when?
Well, right now.
Oh, well, we're leaving to go upstairs.
Well, I know I got to bring the camera.
We got to go. So everybody have a great day. We will see y'all on the flip side. Everybody stay out of trouble.
Man, it was fun today.
It was